The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
The theme tune for The Real BBC, sung by the most giving man in the world, Dan Vask.
Ian Miles Vask.
The most giving man in the world.
Yeah.
He's gonna give you $10.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's funnier? How you can get him back? You'll make more money off of your video on YouTube than he will off that video of that 11 million views on Twitter.
11, 12 million. Lives in Brazil.
Yeah, well, it might go a lot longer.
We'll see if his VPN helps him.
He can feed his starving family if he doesn't get mugged with the money on the way over to their house.
Hail the wonderful Dan Vass. Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Real BBC. I'm your host, Az from Heel versus Babyface. And joined for some time, not sure how long today, because Gary, you're in the UK right now.
I'm in your country, and it's freaking hot.
Boiling, isn't it?
Smoldering. Yeah.
We've had July, rain, cold. August, rain, cold. As soon as you came over, the last 2 days, sweltering.
Ain't it kind of funny, though? There's like, you promised me dreary wetness. Why are you giving me sun? Like,
I only packed one pair of shorts, and I'm going to have to wear them every day now.
It's funny because us British people were like, I'm sorry, something's wrong with our weather system. It's usually just depressing. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I have said to Gary, I'm pretty sure he's not going to mind me sharing this, but I have said to Gary, when you pop up to see me, I can take your clothes and run them through the washing machine and dry it.
Yes, thank you, because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna have to go buy some shorts. It's 93 in London. It was 93, so that's I think 32 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, approximately. Yeah. It's been as good. Look, even look at that. That's my normal color. You know, near translucent. But look, trans.
Hey, for the first time ever, the Real BBC coming to you from one country. Well, no, two.
Oh my God.
The UK and New Zealand.
Well, actually, Wales is a country, Gary.
Wales is not a country. It's part of the UK.
No,
it's the state, right? Isn't it just a state?
It's called a principality as far as I'm concerned. It's a country as far as I'm concerned.
Country. Scotland is country.
Okay. Thank you for the civics lesson. I'm really, I don't give a shit.
But how you find? I mean, I've seen your little snippets going to see the Wallace collection and shit. Shad seems in his absolute element there.
Shad had a boner the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
He did. Here,
we could see
for a second.
Oh, hello.
Hey, hello. I'll look down on everybody. I can't pull the camera up because
you're a boomer.
It's 93 degrees in a hotel without air conditioning because you don't need air conditioning in London. And
so you got no pants on.
My wife,
right.
That is, by the way,
my wife
that
is
is
laying
funny
on the
to
bed
me.
with their underwear. If I go any further, I'll be in trouble.
Fucking Aussies and Americans are like, the temperatures doesn't sound that bad with it, but it's like, yeah, we don't have air conditioners. Now you know how we feel all
Yes.
the time.
How's the air conditioning there, Gary?
Oh, it's the fan is working great.
Exactly. Holy shit. Good point. I'm going to turn my fan on.
Give me a fan.
That is British air conditioning, a fan.
Well, it's because every time they're just like, shut up, shut up, shut up. And then when we get back to, the damp and dreary, they're like, there you go. We don't need it now. See, told you, don't need it.
Yeah.
Dude,
We used to jump at damp and dreary.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to it. I brought pants. I haven't worn jeans since I think January. And I brought a jacket. I forgot I still had jackets. So there you go. Hung out with Disbrew, hung out with Shad, Adam Krigler, Quarter Black Garrett. All the ladies went off and shop for clothes and did lady stuff. And we looked at swords and armor and freaking corpses. I'll put it. They have like in the British History Museum, they have a corpse, a mummified corpse. A few of them. So I took a few pictures of that. Had a great time. It's great, but we had a little break in our action, and I'm like, I can jump on the real BBC. I am so excited. Let's go. And Az, I just want to tell everybody, Az is a really close personal friend of mine now that he's like, we're super close. Like, I'm his best friend. I know Mahler's gonna say it, but I'm his best friend.
I mean, I showed him prestige. What have you done?
Yeah. Mahler and I went on a date.
I made his channel, according to some people. I mean, he's just
yes. Yeah. You made a lot of people's channel, which is ironic because DJ Cobra made everyone's channel before then.
Yes.
But then you made. Never mind.
I went back in time and redid it. I stole Jeremy's glory, although Jeremy will never allow that to happen.
No. Oh.
I loved your tweets, dude. They're so good.
Yeah, I saw every opportunity Jeremy had to try and turn it towards him, and I just put I'll never get tired of DJ Cobra's ability to take something about somebody else and make it about him. And then I watched his stream later that night, and he was just like, all you do is fucking interrupt me in real BBC. And he did not invite me onto the show to interrupt him to tell him why he's wrong. Oh.
I know. And I know you would have gone on.
Well, no, in all fairness, needless to say, yesterday there were one or two invites of people wanting me to talk about certain things. But I didn't do any because I was making the video that I made. So that wasn't a shade at anyone. If I was able to split myself and dude, just very briefly, I've got fucking media outlets emailing me.
Yes. And I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm actually very happy that this happened to you because the Blue Beetle shit just went away.
Dude, I made Jacksepticeye shitting all over Mr. Beast go away.
You did. You mean there was arguments between like Ricada and some other people, all went away.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where you just go into a room and everyone's just talking, and then suddenly everyone just turns around and looks at you, and he's like, "What?
All right, lads.
What'd I do?"
I had the best plane flight. I can't believe that's coming out of my mouth, but I was on a plane. I was in business class. It was pretty cool, and I spent the entire night watching transphobic Harry Potter and watching and reading as reply guys for 9 hours. It was hilarious, dude. I can't. My wife kept looking at her, do you believe this shit? What the hell?
Isn't it amazing how people don't give a shit about tacos anymore?
Good.
They're even saying let's taco about this instead now. Wait, whoa, what did you just say? Come on now.
Even though I found a YouTube channel that's called Let's Talk About It. There's an actual YouTube channel called Let's Talk About It.
And I bet you it's a South American that runs it.
Yes.
Yes.
But no, it was great. seeing that thing blow up and seeing the people who came in and commented about it. It was your typical fare. And it's been an interesting couple days.
I just want to read a super chat from a good close personal friend of the channel, Chris Gore. Chris Gore says, thousands of hours of intelligent commentary, and the one and only time that Az has a rant, he goes for
one.
But yeah, he's being sarcastic.
Yeah,
as
I know.
fuck,
I know.
Because as you know, I am known for not ranting about stuff. I am known for being that level-headed. Just let's just bring everything down, folks. Let's just calm down. Let's just discuss this. No. You know, I'm that guy. I'm not the guy that's just like. Yeah, as the Quiet. That is actually what my medieval name was at the time.
Man, you're old.
Yes, but I look pretty good, eh?
I was gonna say, you know, for 1,000 or whatever, not bad.
My I must confess, there's been some interesting messages sent to me. Some well wishes.
Oh, you're on a lot of Christmas lists this year, I'm sure.
Well, I one of the best one that I read though was what the fuck? Why are you ranting at 43 years old? And I was like, oh, he thinks I'm 43.
Oh,
thank you.
Is there an age limit on ranting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're in Britain now. Get familiar with our laws.
It's cool being a white man. That's the age limit.
I just spent the entire day calling every cop I saw a lesbian. I guess that's wrong.
Well, get out your system, because like I said, it's Yorkshire, it's West Yorkshire. That's when they take action against that sort of thing. So don't worry about that. Molly, how you doing?
I'm actually pretty good. You know, I don't visit the Twitter land very much, but when I do, it's just a volcano of fun. But I've been playing the new Dead by Daylight expansion, which has Alien in it.
Oh.
Because they're doing a lot of like IPs and stuff now. It's really fun because they always incorporate all the stuff that as best they can. Though I heard from a friend that apparently Sigourney Weaver refused to give permission for her likeness to be put in it.
Really?
Like, oh, that's a shame. Yeah, because I don't see why not. Give him money and then I can be like, look, it's Ripley. But they've got a Ripley in there and it's just very conspicuously not Sigourney Weaver. It's just like, But you know what's crazy? You get 3 skins for the alien. Now, you're familiar with the franchise, so are you, Gary. What skins do you think they have? All right, think of the neutral one. It's just the way he looks in Alien, or she, whatever. So what would the 3 skins be from all the movies you think they'd pick?
What, for the xenomorph?
Yeah.
Queen?
Yes, that is one of them. The best one.
The soldier xenomorph? It's the
like
one that we know. The one that we know from like Aliens.
They picked.
That's just like the neutral skin.
Okay, yeah. So neutral skin, Queen. Oh, they didn't do the Alien 4, did they?
Alien 4.
The hybrid human alien.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. For some
the Joss Whedon one.
I don't know why they chose.
No, I was gonna guess that for a joke.
They did the derp alien. Oh.
And I think they were running low on ideas because the third and final skin is the grid alien head skin from AVP. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Yeah. So they had something from Aliens, and you're like, yeah. Then Resurrection and AVP, and it's like, why'd you do that? Was there nothing else you could have done?
Hey, were you asked what the aliens' pronouns were?
I was not. That's this game. So funnily enough, I was referring to the alien as a he on a stream, and some people got mad at me. They're like, it's clearly a she. I was like, I don't know. Are all alien she's? I have to get up my.
I thought the Queen was only the she.
Well, yeah,
and the others were he.
I thought that too, but then I'm like, maybe I'm not brushed up on my alien lore. I don't know.
Wait, are we gonna ask the alien about their pronoun?
We do.
Well, I wouldn't want to piss off the alien. They fuck you up, dude.
Well, I think they'll fuck us anyway. I mean, it's not like they're not going to. try to use you as a birthing pod.
Yeah. What did you prefer, by the way? The director's cut of Alien 1 or the aliens' point of view, which is that the eggs are created by queens, or that the eggs are people who get like morphed and melted into an egg? I don't know if you guys have seen the director's cut. I assume you have.
I've seen the director's cut, but I don't remember them getting morphed and
she stumbles across, I think it's crew members like Dallas and stuff, but they're turning into eggs, and that's the argued like reproductive cycle at that point.
I saw her. I can remember them coming across Dallas, and then she flamethrowers Dallas, doesn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. But I just thought he was impregnated, ready for a chest burster to come out.
Some people argue you could have both. That like when they're on their own, they can reproduce that way, or that the queen can like mass produce and stuff. But I assume you guys know about the idea that aliens ruins the alien lore
with having a queen.
Yeah, and that making it less, I don't know, mysterious, cosmic horror. It's more understandable bug.
Kind of like Borg Queen. Borg Queen to me doesn't work as a concept.
Yeah, I think the Alien Queen works more for me as a concept than the Borg Queen.
I fucking love the Alien Queen, so it's hard
I don't think aliens ruined
guys,
anything.
I don't need to worry about this, but we're actually really fucking nerdy. That's why we kind of do these things, because we're really fucking nerdy. Okay.
The primary attack for the alien in the deal with the add-on, whatever, is its tail swipe thing. And the friend of mine was like, "Why did they do that?" And I was like, "Oh, well, because that's how it kills a lot of people." And then I was thinking about it. I was like, does the alien kill anybody in the first and second movies with like the tail speary move? Who is it? Who?
In the first Alien movie, is it the when they're in the room and it brings its tail down from the ceiling, and then doesn't it? I think it grabs the guy and drags him up with the tail, but
because I think the most common way we see it kill people is with the second mouth, right? Like it'll zoom right in and be like, But I don't think we see it spear anybody with the tail until I want to say like
Bishop.
Oh, just Bishop gets torn in half, but I think that's after he gets. Yeah,
he gets stabbed with the tail. Bishop.
Yes.
Bishop. And then the tail just rips him apart.
Well, it stabs him through, and then it puts its two hands and tears him.
That's it. Yeah.
Fuck, the Queen was such a cool practical thing. It's like this enormous.
Get your fucking hands off her. There's the ending of
everything.
Whoa. So guys, we got to stop.
Spoilers. Because
we're in danger of praising a female hero.
Oh, we can't do that. That would ruin our reputations.
No, that'd be. That ending on Aliens is just incredible. Ripley in the Beck and Loader.
Iconic.
Yeah, in the Loader versus the Queen. That's just like, come on now.
But yeah, if you get people into like the execution status, you can do a little animation on them where you blow their head open with the second alien mouth, and sounds really good, visuals are really good. It's exactly what you'd want as an Alien fan, and they needed the Alien and Alien versus Predator IP licenses, and so all the fans are speculating now Predator should be next. Theoretically, anyway, because they've already got the license for that.
Yeah,
technically. I've never played the game, by the way.
Dead by Daylight is a very strange game. It came out in 2016, I think. The game is 5 people, 4 of them survivors, 1 of them is the killer.
Yeah,
and they have to repair generators in this environment, and then they can escape. It's very like obviously inspired by slashers. All kinds of them, and at this point their fucking roster is kind of insane, like because it's not just skins, right? Like they bring in their music, they bring in their lore, they'll have attacks and stuff that relate to their movies, like Pinhead is in it, he's one of the killers, Michael Myers, Ghostface, what's his name, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
yeah Leatherface,
Pyramid Head, he's in there,
Silent Hill 2,
Wesker's in there, you got
doing
loads of
flips.
You could, that's the thing, right? When they add them, you kind of hope that they're going to capture the best known elements of them. And when you're Wesker and you grab someone and put him on a hook, he's like, 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. And I'm just like, There you go. And yeah, of course, that's reflected in the heroes then as well, or the people you have. Ash from Evil Dead is one of the playable heroes. You have Leon.
Yeah, I was thinking it would be because Dead by Dawn.
Yeah, it's this solid, fun game that's managed to survive like dying. Considering it's pretty niche. I think it's in like the top 20 most played games on Steam generally, because it's very multiplayer based. And yeah, you know, if you like horror, if you're a horror fan, it's a bit of fun. And that's what I've been doing the past few days, is playing that and proofing through a bunch of EFAP movies that'll be coming out for Halloween.
Spooky
what
time.
was the date that we recorded the Austin Powers trilogy?
I already said those will come out in 2025.
No. What was the date we recorded them? Can you remember?
Like it would have been early this year, I think, is it?
Earlier in the year.
Was it early this year? Was it this year?
I believe so.
Okay. I thought it was last year.
Oh, we're not on camera. You don't have to carl around. Although it's fine. I don't mind it.
That's his slave.
Are you letting Melissa get up to make you a sandwich? That is so kind.
Make me a sandwich.
It's so misogyny.
Yeah. Thank you, by the way, Chris Gore, for that bit of fun. So yeah, everyone, hi.
Hello.
Been a quiet week. It's been a quiet week.
Well, we're in the quiet. Is it month or month and a half of just not a lot? I say that Ahsoka's coming out, but nobody's talking about
tonight.
it.
Next episode of Ahsoka tonight.
Woo!
But I know, chat. I know. Look, I gotta just say something quickly to the chat, otherwise they are gonna explode. Chat. Massive thank you to all of you who have been giving me lots of love and support last few days. It's been amazing to see fucking literally thousands upon thousands of new people not just go onto my Twitter, but subscribe here on YouTube. And it's wonderful to see a lot of people saying that, I've been thinking this way. I thought I was alone. It's the again, I have to say it, it's the email I get the most. It's the email I've probably had the most throughout all the years. Is the person who's emailed me, said, I found your channel, came across your channel, either through someone else's channel or just through a recommendation on YouTube. And they say, I thought I was alone. And the great news is, of course, that the wonderful new people that have come to my YouTube or to my Twitter, you're going to come across fucking great people like Gary, great people like Mauler. Mauler tends to stay away from all that sort of thing, tends to stick around to just the films and the video game talk, which is great. But that's the beauty of it. You see, we're quite an eclectic bunch of people, geeks and gamers, Chris Gord's film thread, fucking brilliant stuff. Robert Meyer Burnett, Robservation channel, awesome channels, awesome people. People are just very passionate and love their franchises. And I think we might be getting some new merch out, some mega merch. Make Escapism great again. Mm-hmm. There you go. So I want to thank you. I want to just thank you all so much, everyone. Not going to give Ryan Kinnell a shout out though, because he's a fucking racist.
He's like, checks out. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So if Ryan ever sees that, he's there going. Yeah. No, pie faced. So obviously there's going to be stuff in the super chats which we will. Obviously, I think I'm going to be absolutely swamped today with that, and I thank you so much indeed. But I will go through some stuff at a certain time. But we're going to try and do what we normally do, which is talk about fucking geeky shit. Because that's where we come from, mega, ultra mega. But I couldn't start without just thanking you. I'm being fucking attacked from every fucking side imaginable.
Cool, though, really.
But the thing is, I've just got as much support coming in as I have shit coming in. And I'll just say this. Who would have thought that when you put divisive stuff into entertainment, it would divide people?
What?
Who would have thought that? Not me. Not me, that's for sure. So yeah, big thank you to everyone. And I'm gonna say stuff that you don't agree with, and I'm gonna say stuff that you do agree with, because guess what? We're human beings, and we have different opinions about different things, isn't it? The only binary thing that they seem to agree with is the binary of thought: black, white, yes, no, blue, red. I just want my entertainment to be fun again. That's all I want. I just can't be bothered with shitty stupidness. That's all.
Wow, not even just stupidness, shitty stupidness.
I can take a little bit of shitty and stupid, but stupid and shitty.
You never like picking someone up that's got a bit of shit on it. It's like, ugh, because it smells. It's sticky.
Shitty.
I try not to do that more.
Yeah, no, seriously, yeah. I recommend everybody avoid picking up things.
Yeah, don't.
And stay away from.
If we can take something away from all of this, folks, don't pick shit up from the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Everybody says I'm talking on a CB. Breaker.
Breaker, Charlie, Roger.
I got Santa Claus behind me. The Christmas lights are on.
By the way, I think I've got to make a silverback t-shirt as well. Silverback gorilla t-shirt.
You do. Act, ma'am.
Fuck yeah.
I hope you put
I've seen most people reacting to the gorilla comment as being like, it's kind of cool though.
I could not take it any other way than a compliment. Like, look at this gorilla looking guy. I'm like, fucking Bill? Fucking yeah, man.
Like, you think, really? You don't
Yeah.
like?
Dude, I thought starting off with a compliment is a weird way to go.
Yep.
I'm gonna attack you. Do you know how I'm gonna attack you? How? I'm gonna fucking compliment the shit out of you.
You Tyrannosaurus Rex looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Look at you, fucking Terminator.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
all right.
You know, yeah. Trying did buys yesterday, you know. Oh god, I'm fucked today, by the way, and I've got to go tonight as well. But oh, my lats are wrecked. My fucking quads are wrecked. Not erect.
Erect.
Not erect. No, they're not. They're not erect. They are wrecked.
Did your glutes get wrecked?
We all need to admit that glutes is a funny word.
It is.
My glutes got. Oh no! Gluteus maximus. But I got some bad news.
Oh no.
Something happened to me. And it's true. The rumors are true. I need glasses.
No.
We're getting old.
I went for my eye test. I went for my eye test today, and sat down and I did the eye test. And then you know how they have the metal, you know, and they put the different lenses in and shit. Yeah, you'll be fully aware. Well, at the end of everything, she take, because you've got the black one, so you can do each eye. And at the end, she takes them out and she puts these two lenses in. And she says,
about race. God, this guy just can't not be
Mauler, can you stop getting political? So she takes out the black, you know, the black things. Why gotta be black? And then she puts in the lenses and she says, that screen should look good to you. And I was like, yeah, it does. And then she goes, woof, and takes them out and goes, that's how you see now. And everything just went blurry. I was like, I just burst out laughing.
Well, what a shame that you may have to have glasses, as it's not like I've had them since I was 10 or anything. Yeah, you know, Gary, how about you? When did you get glasses for the first time?
Well, however old I was in the 4th grade.
There you go.
I can't remember.
I don't even know what 4th grade age is, because you do things differently.
Well, Bart is in the 4th grade and he's 10, so
10. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's just for its short-sightedness, so I won't need to necessarily wear them when I'm doing this. It'll just be when I'm watching the TV and want to watch when I go to the cinema, I'll be able to fucking see the screen.
Dude,
That's nice.
How long has it been since you've been able to properly see in the cinema then?
Well, my friend who I tend to drag to the cinema on a regular basis, he has a prescription, my prescription is minus 1.25.
Friend drag to the cinema?
Yes. My glutes are wrecked.
Okay.
And his prescription is minus 1.5. So when we've been going to the cinema, before I've gone to have my eyes tested, I've been wearing. He's been wearing
your glasses on. He looked like a girl.
He wears his contacts, and I wear his glasses so I can actually see the screen. But now I've got a proper shush. It's not funny. It's not so funny. Why are you discriminating against me? I hate discrimination. I hate it.
Go on with your little story. Mine's better.
Go fuck yourself. I've got glasses coming in.
That's good.
In 2 weeks, I'm going to be glassed.
Finally prove you're a nerd to people.
Yes.
Cold.
I can complete my full transformation. Well, I got to be formation. My full transformation into proper nerd. Bald, old, glasses, beard. Gorilla.
As was proven by Jack Nicholson, you will be able to put them on and have people, refuse to be hit. People can't hit you now.
Yeah. Wearing a glasses on, would you? I see you, Mimi. You say I made.
Then James Gunn said the movie sucked.
The movie sucked.
Yeah.
Right at Christopher Nolan's. Let's go into so glasses. I picked out my frames, everything. Totally gonna write it off on my taxes. What? I could have watched film and TV for a living. Come on, and video game. Come on.
You need it.
We'll see what the accountant says. Accountant would probably go, "Fuck yeah." Yeah. Got some proper bad news though.
What?
This is coming from Inverse, which is a very objective site.
Oh, reputable.
100%.
1000%.
Marvel's most anticipated show has been delayed.
Oh.
But fans should be happy.
Huh?
Yeah, Ironheart has been delayed, as far as I'm aware, indefinitely.
Taken off the release schedule.
So has Daredevil.
So has Daredevil, because they're in the middle of filming Daredevil and they couldn't finish it.
Mm-hmm. But Ironheart's been finished for a long time. Mm-hmm. So I don't at worst, Ironheart's in post, but it's probably completely finished, and it has been completely finished probably for several months now. Because wasn't it meant to come out October time? That's when it was initially slated to come out. It was about September, October time of this year. But now, what's Ironheart? Correct. That's the right answer. What's Ironheart?
We actually know what the show was going to be about, like broadly.
Ironheart.
Well, yeah, but
she was better than Tony Stark to begin with.
Of course.
Smarter than Shuri and Reed Richards and
Jesse Lang.
Yeah. So, and when a teacher told her she wasn't, I'm trying to remember in this comic, when a teacher
told her she could do anything and be anyone, she got mad.
She got mad because she wanted to be marginalized.
Yes. And so her teacher said, well, okay, you'll never be Tony Stark. And then she went, yes, I fucking will. Because that's the origin of a hero.
It's the hero.
It's literally syndrome.
The hero syndrome. Yeah, there you go.
Hero syndrome.
Oh,
I seen that film. Oh no, that was the Andromeda Strain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so her origin was a villain's origin.
Well, that's
And then
nice.
she built an arc reactor in her garage.
As if you've never done that.
With a box of scraps! Tony Stark did it in a cave with a box of scraps.
These days, they're all doing it. Everybody.
Remember that really organic conversation in Wakanda 2 Forever Black Panther?
Mm-hmm.
Where the organic conversation between all of them, and they're like, I can't believe the way that you talk to people. And then she's just like, what are you doing here? Get out. I'm going to throw this. And then that person immediately says, oh, I like this one, because that marries together with what she just previously said. And then everyone goes, you better mind that ash on your head. And then Shuri laughed, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I listening to?
I'm going to die if I hear another character say, I like this one.
Right. And then we laughed at it, and we were called racist.
Dude, the way they open up and close Wakanda, holy shit.
How dare you laugh at bad writing, you racists. Okay. This ain't my first rodeo, sunshine. This ain't my first fucking rodeo.
Top-notch dialogue. You are not
Sorry,
wrong.
Morley. What are you saying, buddy?
The I fucking forget what they have to like bang water drums or whatever to open up Wakanda in the new one. Remember?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it was a DJ. It was
the turntable. Yeah,
it was like it's like a set. They had like a set there, and
they're like banging on a water thing though. Like it was just like the most like insane nonsense way to have the shields open and close.
And then Namor just swam in.
Well, because the shield only goes to the water.
To the water level.
It doesn't go under the water.
Bit of an oversight, you might say.
And he goes, the air is so clean here.
Yeah. Me, I live under the water, but when I come up, the air is so clean.
So clean here.
What? Stop talking, people! Please. No, is it any? I'm shocked at how absolutely amazing. Did you hear also, before we go into this article further and become even bigger racist? Did you see that thing where they're now claiming that the Infinity War and Endgame's budgets were way higher than stated as well? I
heard this, but I didn't hear the amount.
I haven't heard the amount. I just heard that they were.
I'm gonna guess $350 per minimum.
Still, even if they still made a shitload of profit each movie.
So Rise of Skywalker's budget was underreported like crazy.
Yes,
like crazy.
They had to hit about $1 billion to break even, so it probably made about $100 million profit.
I was hearing, because they were making it up on the fly, and this is Rise of Skywalker, and this is kind of what Marvel does. This is a crazy number. Don't know if it's true, but I was hearing like upwards of $500 million to make that movie.
I remember when Solo got hyperinflated because of all the reshoots and stuff as well. Yeah.
Well, they pretty much shot another movie.
Yeah. Well,
with Solo.
With Endgame, they did the same too. There is hours of footage. Tony Stark in the Shield uniform, that was all shot. And there was much more Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So that wouldn't surprise me at all. And now we're finding out, like, since the middle of phase 3, it's very questionable how profitable Marvel has been. I'm not saying Endgame didn't make money, but it was going to make something like that anyway. And then they decided to just run up the budget. So they just killed their own profits. And that's been their philosophy, because there's been all that investor money, all that daddy money in Hollywood for streaming. And there was also a really good economy. So Disney stock was doing well. Lots of stocks were doing well. But little did, some people know it, like us, but little did Hollywood know generally that it was a giant bubble that was about to burst. And it was because of the producers and the writers. They're both responsible for completely destroying Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
But the writers want more money now.
Well, is this now historically the longest writer strike?
Yes.
Don't really know what to make of that either. Like, what does that mean?
Go,
and the one that's gone past with the least bit of
least
anything really.
Well, yeah, there seems to be the most calling of their bluff.
Yes.
Ever.
And we now, I think every day that confirms how that Hollywood's out of money. Like they can't, because if you read their deal, what they offered, it didn't sound terrible. The writers really want that room. They really want those guaranteed jobs. They think writing make believe should be the kind of job to be secured. Like, I don't know, making something important like a microchip or cars, or processing food, something that we really fucking need.
Or turning a character gay.
Well, that's part of the processing plant. I mean, they do treat it like a widget processing plant. Like, here is the turn every character gay assembly line that is basically run by Marvel and DC. So.
Yes. Crazy stuff. But please stay on strike. The longer they stay on strike, and if they run out of shows, we get reruns of older shows, much better shows. Even,
yes,
was it Suits? Suits going up on whichever streaming service it was, rocketed to the #1 spot.
Yeah.
Because it's normal, folks. It has normal shit.
It's the most mid TV show ever, but it has a beginning and end, and it doesn't like. I mean, I'm sure it's woke towards the end. I don't care. I didn't watch all of it, but it was just like a normal TV show that's there for escapism. What you were talking about in your rant. Some people just want to get home from work and they get into Suits. They'll watch a couple episodes of Suits. They don't want to think about their world or the job or how bad their country is or how bad they are. Nobody wants to hear that. Hollywood is supposed to, there's nothing wrong with making you think, but it's there for escapism. That's when it does its best, is when it makes people happy. Hollywood now is a platform for influence, as we've said a million times. And I never over exaggerate, by the way. And they try to, a lot of this comes from producers and actors who have a bunch of fucking white guilt. They're not grateful. Like anybody who works in Hollywood and makes a decent living, pretending for a fucking living, you should thank whatever higher power you have every fucking day that you have one of the best fucking jobs in the world. You have fun. It is an art form, and you should just be a happy motherfucker. Just like, oh God,
we're YouTubers.
Yeah,
that's what we do. I say this often, folks. Again, sorry if I'm going to bore some people who've heard this before. I count my fucking blessings. I never came into YouTube for fame and fortune. I came into YouTube as an alternative work, as an alternative platform, a new way to earn a living, getting away from the 9-to-5 grind, trying to bet on yourself, bet on what you can do. Is it hard? Yes. Do certain people make it that don't deserve it? Yes. Do people who do deserve it don't make it? Yes. But that's life. That's life wherever you go. So me being able to wake up every day thinking to myself, what video am I going to make? What video game am I going to stream? Am I on FNT this week over on Gary's channel? To me, these are blessings, fucking blessings, to be able to do that, to wake up and not think, oh, fuck, I got to go to work. Oh, fuck, I got to do this report for this. Waking up and doing something that you truly love. That is a fucking blessing. Writing, acting, stuff like that. These are fucking blessed jobs, particularly for the amount of fucking pay that you get. You got Aaron Paul on the picket line saying Breaking Bad's on Netflix and I deserve a cut of that. And he got what, $150,000 an episode? $9.7 million for the totality of Breaking Bad.
How did residuals work before streaming? Would you actually get something for sales on DVD and video and stuff?
You negotiate residuals.
You negotiated that deal, and when it's on broadcast television, it brings in advertising money, which you would get a little piece of, right? And you would get a piece of that sale. Same with DVDs. It was not negotiated in good faith by the producers going on streaming. I'll say that.
This is a really good point. Jesse Pinkman was meant to die in the first episode of Breaking Bad, by the way. He was meant to die.
The thing is, you can still say no. What the studios did is they were selling off the stuff to Netflix, and they weren't really they say they weren't prepared for it. But here's the reality of it. Unless you get a piece of whatever that subscription is before the ad tiers pop up, it was pretty negligible, and it was kind of like a pyramid scheme. Netflix didn't turn a profit until very recently. We're talking in the last 3 years. They were, according to Netflix, in the red for the longest time. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. We don't know the truth. As I said in my video, I don't know the truth. I just know Hollywood isn't telling it. Disney isn't telling the truth. And the fact of the matter is, there is a way to quantify these shows to where you can give them residuals, but it's going to be minuscule. It will be minuscule, even with the massive. I mean, okay, Aaron Paul probably has a good beef with Breaking Bad, but most people, She-Hulk doesn't have a beef. None of these shows have a beef. The only shows that are getting watched all the time are Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, probably X-Files, The Office, Friends. It's the same stuff that would have sold in syndication is the same stuff that's probably selling now. But
and you need, don't you need? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm British. Sorry, New Zealander. You need 3 seasons of network television for it to go into syndication.
It was 5 before.
It used to be 5.
I don't know if that's changed. But it was 5.
I thought it was 3. Okay.
That was your magic number. So for him to be on the picket line, if I was him, I'd be talking about other people and not like my money. But Aaron Paul's a fucking idiot. And we have all seen that from his I Take Responsibility video. He's a typical NPC.
Was he the Imagine one? All that one.
Hey, Melissa.
We're going down now? Okay. I'm going to wrap it up. He says, hey. But he's also not an actor with a lot of great range at all. As you've seen in his post Breaking Bad career.
Which is very limited.
He's still getting gigs, but you remember him from Westworld?
No, well, I didn't watch Westworld, so
Do
no.
you?
Didn't watch his seasons.
No, nobody does. Hey, thanks, chat. Sorry, I hate to break this up because I got to go.
Melissa told Gary that he's got to go down.
Wait, I gotta
why are you so misogynistic, Mola?
Hey,
that's the sound effect. I gotta go down.
The way to be.
I'm gonna go meet Disparu. I've hung out with Disparu, by the way.
I saw her on the Instagram, or I think it was Instagram. I saw, yeah.
Oh, so you do know how to use Instagram?
No, I know how to look at things on Instagram. There's Nerdrotic, and then there's busty Asian ladies. I know how to use Instagram.
As long as you got Nerdrotic in there, I'm good. I'm coming. They're all waiting for me. So sorry, I had to leave early.
Yeah. Send me your itinerary. I need your itinerary.
Oh, we're thinking Tuesday, so I'll be there for Real BBC Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
A week from today.
Wonderful.
Then, hopefully, I'm talking to Carl Sargon about getting on Lotus Theaters, maybe. But then I'm going to disappear for a few days after that. And I'm just doing the 20th anniversary, wedding anniversary stuff. Sorry, I got to leave early. Love you guys.
It's all good.
And have a great
on
show.
Tour.
I stand with Az, my good friend, my best friend Az. I'm totally not clout chasing at all.
Clout chaser.
Hey, dude, if they can clout chase on the other side, they can clout chase on this side, So there you go.
Right, man. Take care, chat. Love you guys.
You can clout chase off me any day.
Thanks, pal. Same here.
Oh, I will. When the time comes, I will.
All right. Toodle pip.
All right. I will see you here
in a week.
next week. Here. sat next to me next week.
My God.
My God.
My
I'll have to do that with the camera, though. And then, look. Oh, no. Nerd has nerdy shit.
Wow. That's super nerdy.
Oh, my God. Oh, no, that's wrong.
Okay. Really got to go. Everybody's waiting on me. I'll just blame you.
Yeah.
All right. I was on with a big star.
I've been blamed for a lot of these last couple of days.
Yeah.
Just stick it on. Stick it on the
I was
pile.
on with a viral YouTuber.
Whoa, dude.
Thursday, as this guy.
Adios.
Bye.
And off he goes.
Ryan got less shit for saying Batman had too many happy black people. Anyway. But you dare tell modern day Western company not to put modern day into a video game and oh my God. Let's bring this back up, Morley. Let's bring it back up. The most anticipated show has been delayed.
Is there any mention of the Harkness show or Echo? Echo's just fast track.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Yeah. As Hollywood writers and actors and possibly visual effects workers strike against the industry's biggest heavyweights, all eyes are on Disney. The company has been at the center of disputes concerning sustainable pay and the rising prevalence of AI. But the dual strike is just one of the things that's forced Disney to reevaluate its omnipresence. Come again?
It's omnipresent.
Do you understand what they're fucking going on about?
Well, I guess like Disney is pretty big. I don't think they mean it in a sense that it comes across, which is like Disney's fucking tendrils are in everything. But it does feel that way.
Do you think they're really trying hard for writers' job? Why are the writers on strike? Can I get a job? Even though the writers are the good, by the way, folks, the good writers.
But yeah, for the record,
they're probably the busiest they've been right now.
You know, any examples of like writers not getting what they're supposed to be paid? Like, of course, I'd support that they should do everything they can to get it. But obviously, a lot of the sentiment has been like, you analyze fully something like Quantum Mania, and you find all those quotes from the writers about how they don't really give a fuck, and then it's like, I should be paid more. It's like, this is like the only profession on earth you can get away with this.
Was it Robert Mar Burnett that said you get what you negotiate?
That too, yeah, that relates to the residuals thing for sure, right? Yeah.
So if you don't negotiate it, like I remember, what was the actor's name of the male child in Married with Children? Can you remember what the actor's name is?
I didn't watch Married with Children.
Sorry. That was so good. The lad, the boy in Married with Children, Festino. Yeah. It's something Festino, isn't it? David Festino. He was kind of like really ahead of the curve in terms of online content. I think he was struggling. I don't want to make things up, but I kind of got the impression that after Married with Children, he was sort of struggling to find, sustainable work. So he actually went on. He actually went online and started create his own show, his own sort of satirical show where he played himself. I can't remember what it's called, but he would play himself as a struggling actor. He was out. He's now David Festino, out of work. And he was trying to find work. And he hadn't been able to get any work since Married with Children. So his manager would try and set him up to do all these kind of things. And I do remember that the opening bit, he mentions that his manager never negotiated residuals. So he was making no money from Married with Children being rerun on network TV. And they would have like, sometimes they would have like the actors from Married with Children would come on and do like a guest bit with them. It's Starving. That was it. Starving. It was called Starving. And it is so good. And he was so ahead of the curve in terms of online satirical kind of content. Like it's sort of very, what Ricky Gervais was doing. But he was so spot on with that. It was great stuff. It was really, really funny. I used to love watching that. But there you go. Anyway, sorry, that's just more interesting. Talking about David Faustino's online starving show is more interesting than talk from 15 years ago? 15 years ago? Is more interesting than Ironheart. But there you go. Okay. Marvel Studios, in particular, has gone back to the drawing board for its upcoming release slate. While Phase 5 and 6 once boasted Marvel's traditional bloat. I mean, I wouldn't say that's particularly complimentary. If you want to describe Phase 5 or 6 as bloat. Nothing?
I mean, it's one of the billion problems. I don't know. Because it's funny, right? Like a lot of people will target very individual things. I've talked to you before about how people will say it's to do with the consistent storyline that runs across the whole thing. Is it bloat? Is it Marvel humor? Is it the infection of wanting to have a particular, I don't know, point being made? Is it the inconsistent writing ultimately? It's like, it's kind of everything, right? And it's all horrible. The idea that...
Absolutely. But I would agree that there is bloat. There's just way too much of this shit. And it is shit.
Yeah. I mean, would we be saying that if it were good, though?
I mean, I think you could argue that it's good stuff. I mean, it's a lot, and to try and keep up is a lot. But the positive side to it is it's good.
Yeah.
And so at least you would have some sort of position to argue from. But when you're just churning out and it's just all shit, then one man's shit is another man's shite.
The right 4 movies per year, right? That was the peak.
Mm-hmm.
Then it ended.
One per quarter. They're literally just dropping one per quarter, weren't they?
Yeah.
One per financial quarter. Funsies. The rise of superhero fatigue has seen only a handful of Marvel shows and films meeting their original release dates. The studio was rumored to be moving to a quality over quantity approach long before the strikes loomed over Hollywood. But now that the industry is facing an indefinite hiatus, Marvel's cinematic universe has to adapt to survive. Well,
nah. You did a really good job of that.
Yeah, because
what is their adaptation? Loki season 2, Ironheart, What If season 2, Echo, Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Like,
Ironheart.
You're just committing. That's not adapting at all.
Yes, they only have what was conveyor belted out to drop. That's it. And now, because they can't continue to make their other stuff, it's got to drop. They've got to drop it. Oopsies. There were once a total of 5 Marvel series slated for 2023. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Loki Season 2, Ironheart, What If Season 2, Echo and Agatha, Coven of Chaos, which is now called Dawn of the Dark Book.
I saw people saying that apparently it's fucking around with its titles to create the sense that Agatha herself is fucking around with it in a meta way. I was like, what? The fuck is that? Who decided that on the marketing team? Like,
look at this viral marketing campaign. We keep changing the title.
yeah, I mean, it feels like the more likely aspect is them being like, shit, man, we really need a good title to drag people into this one.
Or, do you know what I actually think? This has been so fucked around with in its creation that whatever it is going to be called no longer really works as the title. So they've had to tweak the titles as they've been fucking with the show. Because hasn't this show actually gone through some serious reshoots as well?
Oh, why not? Fuck it. Why not spend $1 billion on a show no one's going to watch by redoing all of it? I'm sure the actress will appreciate the money. I'm going
to put a poll in stream.
Coven of Chaos. Boo.
And I'm going to ask the stream, are you, be honest, are you going to watch, let's start off with Echo, because that's going to drop first. Are you going to watch Echo? Yes, no, start poll.
It's really not a fair question, because the only people who are going to say yes are trolling you.
Well, just, I mean, if you don't mind not corrupting the data, but if you must corrupt the data. Now,
I think we have to agree, there's like a 2% margin of error, so we'll consider that in the results.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't going to play silly beggars here. Our audience is most likely not, and I'm not going to pretend otherwise. It's like most wherever you come to watch your streaming entertainment fun, you tend to be more pro that you're watching than con. But we're currently on okay. It's actually a lot closer than I thought, Mauler.
Oh yeah?
There's already 1,500 votes. And believe it or not, the people who said they do want to watch Echo, sorry, we'll do Agatha in a moment, is actually quite an impressive 3%.
Whoa, that's 2%, 1% above the margin of error. So that's probably representative. Actually, that is probably representative.
Yeah, I actually thought it.
In the audience, there are going to be some people who do it for review, and then there's going to be like 2 people who are like, I'm just curious, man. I just want to know what it looks like. I just got to see it.
If Gary tells me to watch this, we're going to have words.
Don't say on stream. Now you'll know. Now you'll do it just to annoy you.
Of course he will. Actually, it's going to drop in January. And my birthday's in January. So is it going to be a birthday present to me from Disney Marvel?
See, this is why everyone should put their birthdays in October, like mine. Because you get all fun, spooky, spooktacular things. There's always at least one good thing in October.
So that's why you prefer Halloween to Christmas,
I mean, a little bit. October's the coolest month. Everyone knows it. Spooky ghosts.
What's Mauler doing? I don't know. Mauler, what are you doing?
What am I doing right now? I'm streaming with a friend of mine, and then we're talking about this this parasitic, disgusting creature called the MCU. That's Disney.
He's streaming on a channel right now.
Sometimes it's not obvious, and that's fair. I understand that.
Well, you do tend to dip between dimensions, old chum.
Yeah, it's because I'm doing another stream right now. That would be funny, wouldn't it, if I was just on a completely different stream talking about completely different things right now with someone else? People are like,
Do you know what would be even funnier? If you're actually with Gary and the rest of the crew downstairs, but you're incognito doing this stream while eating with them.
It's all the tentacles, but with little faces, masks on them, like a mask with a smiley face, just hanging out.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, what are you doing? And then you just like move the tentacle with the smiley face on. Oh, he's happy. He's happy. He's okay.
You okay? Just nod with it.
Yeah, all good. I think I'll end the poll there. I think after 2,300 votes and the fact it hasn't changed from 3% yes.
Remember, 2% margin of error, so let's just call that a 1% of people want to go ahead and watch Echo, which is going to be less than that after episode 1, of course.
And let's just immediately fire up the second one. Are you going to watch Agatha insert title? Because it's probably going to change again, isn't it? Wait, what did I do?
What did you do?
End Q&A. I started a Q&A by accident.
You fool.
Not a poll, I started a Q&A. I've never done a Q&A before. That was really quick. Are you going to watch Agatha, insert title? Question mark. Yes, no.
And the coven of chaos of magical madness dungeon.
Yes.
You're going to watch that? I guess I have to vote yes. Well, am I actually going to watch that? I don't even know.
Well, Agatha.
I don't even know if I'm going to watch it, to be honest with you.
It's got what's her name in it, hasn't it? It's got
Catherine Hahn. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Scarlet Witch. You talking about that?
No. Think Parks and Rec.
Oh, Crazy Lady.
Aubrey Plaza. Yes.
The best kind of crazy lady.
She does. Aubrey Plaza really works for me.
She works for you. I knew it.
And I pay her minimum wage.
Wowie.
Which for a woman is like 3 pence an hour, I think. That's what I heard anyway. So yes, the 5 seasons that were originally slated: Loki season 2, Ironheart, What If season 2, Echo, and Agatha. Now only 3 are confirmed to drop on Disney Plus before the year is out. Secret Invasion arrived this past spring. Loki is coming out in the fall. And What If around Christmas time.
They really are spamming, aren't they, still?
They put is Christmas time one word?
I'm trying to think of if I've seen it spelled.
I've never seen Christmas time as one word.
What do you think, chat?
Aubrey Plaza is amazing. She is. I've seen her on talk shows and stuff. She's just like, oh my god, she's just all the crazy I need in my life.
Yeah, there's a certain amount you need to keep everything, varied.
What?
You just don't want to get stabbed in the face,
No, I don't know. I'd rather not, if possible.
Mm-hmm.
According to the Hollywood Reporter, that's what they're saying anyway. What leaves Ironheart, Echo, and Agatha either pushed into 2024 or removed from the schedule, aka schedule, completely. Now we have a wonderful picture of what Ironheart looked like in Wakanda Forever 2 Black Panther the First.
Everyone loved the suit. It was celebrated internet-wide. It looked awesome.
Did you buy the hot toy?
They sold out. I bought so many of them.
Really?
I have a...
Joke's on you. They never fucking made one.
Actually, they did, but I bought them all before, and so it was too late straight away. I have my Ironheart room, and it has Ironheart posters and hot toys and Ironheart carpet. Ironheart, I even have just like skipping rope. I'll just have an Ironheart version of that in there. Anything you can think of. A kettle, Ironheart kettle. Cheese. There's an Ironheart block of cheese.
I love cheese.
Yeah, it doesn't keep for that long compared to like the skipping rope and stuff. But still, you want to get everything. If you walk in there, you need to be dressed in Ironheart gear first. There's a little dressing station before you can walk in the room. So all sizes, every single one. For the people who are enormous, I just have a big blanket that's an Ironheart one. They put that on.
Can you fit gorilla-shaped men?
We have gorilla suits that are, you got like Ironheart imagery and stuff. All the merch you can get. You get some pens, some pencils.
Oh, there's the lovely Lynn Jones, Kelly Jones's wife. Gorillas need a lot of love and upkeep. Thought I'd help out. Thank you, Lynn. Oh. The wonderful Kelly Jones, by the way. That's his wife. And look, chat, I'm just going to say this. Kelly, Lynn, you do with this as you want. But if you want to have a look at Lynn's tits, then buy Kelly Jones's buy his Dead Man miniseries, because apparently the naked woman in that is Lynn. I know. So there you go. What? No, I'm just stating a fact. Just stating a fact. Lynn, is that true? Lynn, is that not true? There you go. So, by the way, Kelly. I mean, I love me some Kelly Jones art. Holy shit, I love me some Kelly Jones art. Not quite as good, Kelly, as the design for Ironheart, but you know, we just got to take what we can get.
Yeah, we can't live up to the majesty that is all of the recent Disney products.
Yes. Just FYI. Yeah, just FYI. Hey, come on. Come on, don't draw any more heat on me, chat. Come on now. Kind of reduce that. Come on. Just a regular guy talking about. See, look! Lynn, I was a lot younger then. There you go. Lynn confirmed. Lynn confirmed. So don't you, I was just stating a fact. Don't you be going at me. But it's a great, by the way, that Dead Man. Go to your local comic book store, to the back issues. Go to eBay. Go anywhere. Pick up that 3-book miniseries, Dead Man miniseries from Kelly Jones. What was that, about 90? Was it 90? 91? Maybe around then? Fantastic. Fantastic. And hail Kelly and Lynn. Two of the nicest people I've met in comics. Really are. Just two of the nicest people, period. Ironheart. They never asked me to say that. Ironheart is one of several shows without a concrete release date. Yeah, that's because it's been finished.
I was about to say, they need them to not have concrete release dates these days. Another cancellation. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, what do you think the odds are of this thing actually coming out? Pretty high? Or
6 months ago, I would have said 100%. 6 months ago. Today, on the spot, not 100%.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen these days. And that Batgirl set a precedent, which, by the way, apparently James Gunn recently described it as unreleasable. Really makes me wonder.
Can you find that for me, please?
I shall have a look. See, I saw it on Twitter. So
if you can find that for me, holy. But there, I didn't Zaslav say the same? Didn't he say that it would? I think he said releasing it would have damaged the brand, or damaged. He said something about releasing it would have basically done more harm than good. But then James Gunn came out and went, "Hey, I'm taking over DC. None of these films which haven't been released yet give it mean anything. Don't bother going."
But the article says they were both asked, but it's Safran's quote specifically.
It's Safran's quote. Okay.
Yeah,
Unreleasable.
Said, I saw the movie, said Safran. There were a lot of incredibly talented people in front of and behind the camera in the film, but that was not releasable. But The Flash was releasable.
And Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
You've seen Blue. What did you think of Blue Beetle?
Well, we were on a Friday Night Tights talking about it.
Maul, I've had a very weird last 48 hours.
I thought it was crap. I think if you remember, me, you, and Gary were the ones out of everybody who a lot of people were like, film's okay and it's meant for an audience that I'm not. And we were just like, no, it's just shit though.
It's just shit. Yeah. No, it's just shit. It was just a shit film.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, by the way, we'll have a look at the Blue Beetle box office in a moment. After three weekends, which means 2 full weeks and 3 weekends, which includes release weekend, it has only just managed to crawl over 100 million.
I heard, yeah.
Worldwide.
I want to ask James Gunn if he thinks Batman 89 is releasable. Imagine he was like, no, that film was absolutely not releasable.
I can't remember who said this. I don't think it was Mikey Gusler. Hell, Mikey Gusler, we love you, Mikey. I don't think it was Mikey Gusler, but it might have been. Said that I think it might have been actually. That said that James Gunn has shut down his Facebook account or something.
Well,
I don't know why, but it could just be that maybe being being antagonistic on social media ain't the way forward when you're trying to make a film. But after seeing the major flops of The Flash, and I thought The Flash was going to do about 650 million. Maybe even 700. Did I say 750 million? I think yes. I thought The Flash was going to do about 750 million worldwide. And I said, I think The Marvels is going to do about 650 million. And The Flash never even hit 300 million worldwide. 270, was it 276?
Yeah, these were kind of, they've all been like shocking numbers. And I'm just looking forward to seeing if The Marvels can even make it past 200 million now. I'm sure it probably will, but it'd be funny if it didn't.
I'm saying 650 with The Marvels. I wouldn't be surprised if it did around 500. But if it does below 500, I will be quite surprised. Because again, I have to stress, I think they will fortify this film. But the budget is looking to be out of fucking control with it.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I think it's going to have to hit somewhere. Judging by the budget, it's looking at least 250 by the looks of it. So let's just be generous and say 250. It's probably more, to be honest with you. It's probably more. 255 probably has to hit a minimum of 700 million to break even.
Gonna be a tough one.
It is gonna be a tough one. Oh, I would like to stress for the record, though, this is the thing I would love to be wrong on the Marvel's budget. As far as I'm concerned, the fucking thing can do £2.50 in a packet of All Brand. But
not bad for a day's take, yeah.
It's actually, I do like All Brand.
Yeah.
But I used to. I haven't had All Brand in years, but my God. Whole milk, All Brand. Dude, cleans you out, you know what I'm saying? Fiber, high fiber.
Helps with the pooping.
Helps with the poopage. Okay. Man. The series will follow Riri Williams as she fills the techie void Iron Man left behind. No. No.
We don't even know who the fuck she is.
Nobody knows who the fuck she is.
What do we learn in Wakanda Forever even? I don't remember. Like, what's her story? She made a vibranium detector, and then she also made an Iron Man suit, and then she fought in a war or something between fish people and Wakandans. It was fucking nuts. Do you remember how they used to do these stories? The opening of Iron Man, they find an excuse to exposit basically his whole life's history.
Mm-hmm.
And then they show the events. They show him one of those badass shots in all the MCU and the what was the name of the weapon? It's like not a vertigo, like someone in chat's can remember, but it goes off behind him, and like the smoke just
yeah.
And you get all that, and he's got like a fucking drinks cabinet that comes out of a briefcase.
Yeah.
Jericho missile. That was it. Yeah.
Jericho. That's the one. Yeah.
And then blown up, and you see you must have, knowing Iron Man's story a hell of a lot more than I would. That must have been fun to watch, because you'd be like, shit, man, yeah, this is it.
For Gary, for sure. I'm a DC guy as opposed to Marvel fan. Yeah. But Gary loved it.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't. Iron Man 1 doesn't do anything stupid or crazy in terms of the adaptation.
No. Did you see IGN? I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to see it because people are telling me to go see it. They said you're really going to enjoy it. Apparently, the Netflix's One Piece is really good. The live action One Piece is really good.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
And I don't know anything about One Piece. Never read the manga. Never saw the anime. So I know nothing about One Piece, the characters, or anything. But before it came out, Netflix did say we learned from the mistakes of Cowboy Bebop, which could mean anything in terms of that could just be complete and utter rhetoric in an effort to try and get people to watch it. But people have said, no, it's actually good stuff. So I am going to watch it. But you see that IGN gave it a 6 out of 10, and it says One Piece is held back. By the way, I'm sorry, Morlan, I'm going to have to do something which I know you don't want to talk about, but they said they gave One Piece a 6 out of 10 because it stuck to the actual story and didn't deviate, aka modern day. So yeah, they gave it a 6 out of 10 for it being close to the source material.
I heard that apparently there's a guy who's a part of the show. I don't know what character he's playing, but I saw a tweet about this where people weren't happy with his casting. He doesn't look enough like the character, but that he's learned something like how to properly cook as the character does, how to do kickboxing, I think, as the character does, and apparently he's cooked for people on set just to try and get used to it as a character. And apparently he's very energetic and brings a lot to the role, and so fans are very he's earned his way into playing it and stuff. And I was like, it's nice to hear these stories instead of hearing like the fans are furious because it's all crapped all over it. It's like, no, but it's surprising everybody, and that one of the bigger elements is that it was like, we're adapting the source, and we're going to adapt the source. It's like, whoa.
I think you can be 100% fine with people being skeptical, particularly off Death Note live action, Cowboy Bebop live action. I didn't, I said I know nothing about this series, but just seeing the trailer looked not so good. Didn't think it looked good at all. But from what I heard, I mean, I'll give it a look. I'll give it a look. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, this should have been, by the way, like the bare minimum. That would be the nice world to live in, where everybody was pulling this off, and then we're all just discussing the finer details to see how they could have improved, or this, that, and the other. But unfortunately, when this comes out in and among a bunch of shit, the automatic. I say unfortunately, what I'm referring to the mire of shit, but this is getting probably a disproportionate amount of praise, and that's what happens when you're even normal in amongst a bunch of shit.
Well, I mean,
and that's not to downplay the show. As far as I'm aware, it's pretty good.
No, I understand what you're saying, because most of the lead into it is Netflix just saying, trust us, bruh. That's pretty much the lead into it. Whereas with Cowboy Bebop, before Cowboy Bebop even came out, we had Faye Valentine change the way that Faye Valentine looked completely. Was it particularly good casting for Faye? I would say no. John Cho, have nothing against John Cho. Quite like stuff that he's in. Seems like a decent guy. He's twice the age for Spike.
Yeah.
Spike's meant to be about 27 in Cowboy Bebop, about 27 years old. John Cho was 49, I think he was when he was filming. 49, 50. Looked in great shape and all of that. But the thing about the Cowboy Bebop story is we're talking about a young guy that has gone into so much at such a young age. With So when you're trying to do this love story with a guy who's 50 years of age, as if it's the first time he's ever fallen in love or been in love, and it just didn't work. It didn't work in any capacity. And then the girl bossed it all as well, so. John chose Chinese.
I've just seen a lot of posts about the accuracy for the characters too, even to the point of people are surprised how accurate they've made them, considering you'd expect them to take some liberties in terms of moving things to live action. So I don't know, maybe this will make a difference in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Remember when Jet Black cast a guy that was black because he's by the way, he was at least the best thing in the show, just FYI.
I never watched it, and I think my fans would kill me if I watched that before watching the
Don't
anime.
you dare watch. Yeah. Fuck me. I would kill you.
See, I'd get killed a whole bunch of times.
I would love to watch Cowboy Bebop with you. It's my favorite anime of all time. It's not just brilliant stories, brilliant characters, it's brilliant music as well. The music in it is unbelievably good. Holy shit. Yeah. I would like, at the very least, I would like to watch the first episode of Cowboy Bebop with you. And get your reaction.
I'll allow it, yeah. I'm a kind god. I'll give permission.
You are benevolent. Are you as a benevolent a god as Chen Hyuga?
No. I don't think that's benevolent.
What's going on? Why is everyone being like this? Maybe it's the fucking and the animals bit. But yeah, Cowboy. And then after we've seen the series, or if you're interested enough to watch the whole series, then you watch Cowboy Bebop the movie, which is actually set during the last few episodes of Cowboy Bebop. It's not set afterwards. And then, only then, when you have watched the anime of Cowboy Bebop and the film, can you watch the live action?
Have you seen One Punch Man?
Oh God, I'm probably going to piss some people off here. I watched the first episode. I wasn't. It just didn't do anything for me. I didn't think it was bad, but it just didn't. First episode didn't get anything. Probably gonna.
It's between that and FMA Brotherhood for me for my favorite anime.
Really, I gave it one episode, and I just thought, yeah, it's because maybe I watched it, and so many people were bigging up One Punch Man, and so I said, okay, I'll watch the first episode. So I watched that first episode, and I was like, I was legitimately now I'm cancelled. Fuck everything else. Now I'm cancelled. Now you okay? Yeah, I just thought it's like middling.
Well, I quite love that first season, but I'm trying to remember how strong the pilot is. Maybe it's maybe there's some things to be desired. You weren't hooked at all by the idea that he's like a super strong dude but he just wants to live a normal life and get his.
No, like I said, I didn't think it was bad. I didn't watch it and go, this is bad. I just watched it and was like, it just sort of washed over me. Whereas like the first time I'm not trying to pit them against each other. I'm just talking about the way that I felt about a certain piece of art. But when I watched the first episode of Cowboy Bebop, I felt like I just watched something very, very special. Very, very special indeed.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I would like to. I've never watched, but I would like to get into Evangelion. Is it Evangelion?
That's what I hear. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to try to go through that. But it's the same. As has gone woke. Yep. My pronouns are. But it's the same when I watched Ghost in the Shell. When I first watched the movie Ghost in the Shell, it was a religious experience. You know, it was just like, this is absolutely unbelievable. Same with Akira. When I watched Akira for the first time, it was just like, this is unbelievable stuff. And Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue is an anime film, not a series. I don't know if you know about Perfect Blue, but Perfect Blue is about like a J-pop star who wants to get out of the J-pop scene and forge her way as a serious actress. And it's phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Perfect Blue. And again, I watched that and I just thought, I have just watched something special. Same, I mean, still anime, but same with Spirited Away.
Oh,
you know, when I watched Spirited Away for the first time, which was 2003, Christmas 2003, Christmas 2004, either one of those, 20 years ago. So I think it's actually Christmas 2023. So I think it's just celebrated its 20th anniversary. I can remember watching Spirited Away, and I was just like, "Oh my god, this is just unreal, just unreal." And that led me to watch Howl's Moving Castle and Kiki's Delivery Service, and you know, more Studio Ghibli stuff, and never disappointed with it. Never disappointed with it at all.
Yeah, I mean, they make fucking great stuff. I need to see Princess Mononoke. That's one of the ones I haven't seen yet.
I have not seen. We should watch that together as well, because I have not seen that as well. So I would be very open to watching that, because I hear that is great. I've just heard that is great stuff. Ninja Scroll's another amazing one. I did a few episodes of a series called Awesome Anime on this channel. If you go into the history, you'll be able to pull it up. I think there was myself, Literature Devil, Nina. I think Mandy Summers was on for a couple as well. And we discussed Cowboy Bebop, Perfect Blue, Ninja Scroll, I think, in the three that we covered. Maybe there was a fourth, I'm not too sure. So yeah, check those out. But Ninja Scroll's another fantastic piece. It's as if we don't really want to talk. It's as if we want to talk about stuff which is actually good and captivated us.
Yeah.
But I would. I am going to try, when I get a bit of free time, to start Evangelion and see what I think.
All right then.
In between playing Starfield,
I'm pretty behind on my anime.
It's all good.
I was gonna see recently. I think I've told you this before, but you're still gonna hate me for it. Is that I haven't seen Red Dwarf yet. See, guys, look at this. Look at this ridiculous overreaction. Terrible. It doesn't make me a lesser human being from not having seen this show. But it is a little bit inexcusable because I'm British. So, you know. But I've ordered the collection. It's coming in soon, I'm sure, and I'm going to start watching it. Brinker was saying on the last catch-up that he wouldn't mind watching the first few episodes with me, which, you know what? Sounds like fun.
This gorilla gonna go ape shit on you.
Maul is basically French.
Right, we're watching Red Dwarf together. Period.
Drinker already said that to me, so I gotta organize it with both of you now.
Oh, right. No, wait, I got it. Right, Drinker, you, me, Chris Gore.
Wait, am I not coming?
That's what I just said. Drinker, you.
Oh, right, sorry.
You're Mauler, yeah? You're you. Drinker, you, me, Chris Gore.
I have trouble with pronouns, okay?
much as trouble as I am. Chris Gore, massive Red Dwarf fan. So yes, it'd be great to do. Maybe do. Sorry, folks, that hit hard. that joke hit right there. Perfect. That is what you call comic genius, folks. Comic genius. Yeah, and we should watch it, record it, discuss it.
I mean, hey, yeah, you know, it's I don't know whose end would that be recorded on? I don't know.
I don't care.
Okay, all right.
I don't care. EFAP, drinker, film threat. I don't care. Wherever.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever. Or if you just don't want it, we'll just watch it all together as a group, and you know, I'll be up for that as well.
I am up for all of the options, but all I know is that it's sacrilegious that I've not seen Red Dwarf. So
it is. The first 6 series of Red Dwarf are not just they're British culture.
Hey, I've seen Monty Python, Faulty Towers, and Blackadder. All right, so I did okay. And Only Fools and Horses.
You got some. You got some.
You got a bit.
You got some of it back, yeah. I mean, they are, you know, without trying to big you up too much, because they are all compulsory watching.
Yeah. You get. I think if you haven't seen them by the time like age 15 or whatever, you get an eviction notice from the country, right?
Yes. We send you to America.
Yeah.
And then you got to pick your front.
A lot of people think that that's what so the War for Independence was about, but no, it's just we got rid of all the people who hadn't seen Blackadder at that point.
Yes. When you watched Blackadder, did you start with the first series?
Funnily enough, I'm pretty sure I saw season 2, season 3, season 4, and then I went back to 1, and I was like, what the hell?
that is actually the watching order for Blackadder. Blackadder season 2, season 3, season 4, and if you want, go watch the first season.
Yeah, I think 4 was probably the best. 2 and 3, I'm not sure if I'd pick either. Probably 3, I guess. So yeah, it's like it builds up. 4 is fucking amazing. I rewatched that recently. I love that so much.
Oh, dude, the final episode.
Oh, well, all of them. But do you remember when Melchit's bird Blackadder kills it? And then they
Get her!
right, funny as fuck in that episode.
With like the condemned take the stand. I mean, the accused take the stand.
The bird murderer.
When he comes out for the firing squad, where would you like me to stand? You know?
Yeah.
Can you stand over there? In front or behind the wall? In front or behind the wall? Oh, he's funny. Oh, man. Sorry, folks. We're talking about stuff which is way more exciting than Marvel. The utter genius the utter genius of Blackadder 2, 3, 4 in general. But the utter unreal genius of Blackadder Goes Forth is just the hideous setting of the trenches of World War One. Just trying to balance that horror, that absolute horror of being in the trenches with the unbelievable humor of Hugh Laurie and Rowan Atkinson and Baldrick, Tony Robinson. Tony Robinson. You know, just Stephen Fry, of course, as Melchett is just so it's so intrinsically British that you had that very gallows humor attached to it, and then the ending is the poignancy of the ending is, oh man, I remember watching it live for the first time, and that last episode, because even though you're laughing throughout the whole of season 4, you know in the final episode they're going over the top.
Well, they spent the whole season avoiding it, basically.
That's the reason why, though. It's them avoiding, but you know that the last episode, the inevitable is going to happen, and they are going to go over the top. And then when they did go over the top, it was just like, ah.
Yeah, man.
I cried. I cried. First time I watched that. Cried.
It's a tough thing. It's built. The episode is getting more and more like serious as it goes along, and then you realize they're not getting out of that, and they're going.
Yes, that's the absolute tragedy of the final episode. Is the more it goes on, the sense of dread builds and builds, and then that dread just turns into inevitability. And oh man.
Yeah, because as a comparison, right? When they're talking about how they need to paint a picture by going to no man's land, I think that's episode 1, and Hugh Laurie is like, "So what am I supposed to, if we step on a mine? What should I do?" He's like, "Well, Lieutenant, standard procedure is to jump 200 meters into the air and scatter yourself across the field." It's actually genius fucking writing.
Yeah. Just think, I'm gonna make a comedy show set in the trenches of World War One. Holy fuck! Just like, that in itself, and what they did. You got, of course, obviously Rick Mail always popping up as Flashheart.
Oh, he's so fucking funny. Blackadder and Flashheart are excellent foils. Like,
yes, they are two sides of a coin.
And you have when he's like, I can't do a painting in no man's land. My medium is light. I wouldn't be able to see a thing. Oh, don't worry, we'll set up some flares. You'll be lit like a Christmas tree.
Oopsies.
When he first walks in to meet the character, he says, "Hello, darling."
Hello, darling. Yeah. He's always like Tim McKenna is like,
yeah, he keeps doing the sort of the tick thing,
the Clouseau tick sort of thing, it's just the way you always deliver that line. Hello, darling. And then Stephen Fry, come here, darling.
But
that again, genius. Darling is the one that you're meant to not hate. Hate's too strong word. He's the one that you're meant to dislike. He's the boo that man guy.
Yeah.
And then when Stephen Fry in the final episode sends him to the front, I can't let you miss out on all of the fun, darling. He's like, well, actually, sir, I'm quite happy with missing. Oh no, darling, no, this is my gift to you. And it's, it's just
there's a tone there that's like, this isn't as funny. It's more.
I know, and then you got like the light sort of came down, and you got almost like this the one spot on him, and the shadow. Oh man, it was just like. And then of course, again, oh man. But when he arrives at the trenches, and does Blackadder take the piss? Mock him? No, they have a jib, but he knows because this is time. This is it. This is over. You're going to get mowed the fuck down by German guns. And there's nothing they can do about it.
And man, did it have some commentary for the war too. Do you remember when Blackadder's like, in relation to going over the top, he's like, yes, clearly Field Marshal Haig is about to make yet another gargantuan effort to move his drinks cabinet 6 inches closer to Berlin.
That's one of the absolute hideous things about World War One, and how Blackadder encapsulates it so well is because I don't know if you're aware of this, folks, and if you're not aware of this, is probably going to horrify a lot of you. A lot of the tactics in World War One was we have more men than they have bullets.
Do you remember the? It's like a visual where I think he's talking to Haig actually, and he's got a little model, and he pushes all of the little soldiers forward onto no man's land, then he brushes them off into a dustpan.
Yeah, just brushes them off. Yeah.
Highly recommend Blackadder. Highly recommend Blackadder goes forth.
Oh, absolutely! What a way to end the show, the series. They did what? Blackadder Through Time a lot later. when it was the Millennium, whatever.
Yeah.
But that was just a great way to finish the Blackadder series. Oh my goodness me!
I love the dictionary episode in season 3. Do you remember with Dr. Johnson? Robbie Coltrane, by the way.
Robbie Coltrane. That's Blackadder the Third.
Yeah, I'm saying I love that episode in season 3.
Anti-distinctly minty. That's why when I go anti-distinctly minty, that is from Blackadder the Third.
I love the fucking words he makes up when he says, I've never heard of that word before. That he goes, oh dear, I'm anesthetic, phrasmatic, even compunctuous to have caused you such paracombobulations.
Yes.
What?
They're all so good. They're all so good. The moral of this story, folks, is watch Blackadder and not Marvel.
If you had the choice, yeah.
Watch Cowboy Bebop and not Marvel. Watch Perfect Blue and not Marvel. Watch anything but this shitty fucking crap that nobody's fucking watching. Oh, sorry. Ranty Angry Man don't want to go all gorilla on this shit, but I'm going to go gorilla on this shit. Do we even care where we got to? Let's have a look. I don't even. Oh, yes. We stopped because of this classic line. The Riri is a direct successor to the Avengers, and her journey is tied with her relationship. Oh, no, wait. No, there you go. The series will follow Riri Williams as she fills the techie void Iron Man left behind, and I just said no.
Even Iron Man wasn't filling the techie void. People were talking about how in the last few, examples of him, the tech had become like more magic, which is kind of a shame. Everyone loves the clank and clunk of the Iron Man suit, but then obviously the final iterations that we saw, it was like
nanotech's done my head in.
Particularly before they do the second snap with the Hulk, when he puts his suit on, that shit is ugly as hell. If you give it I put it in the video. Obviously, I tried to slow it down a bit, but ugh.
Yeah, it just looks so fake. And then when we saw it in Ant-Man, when they're in the office and they just
what
what
were they thinking?
Forget it. There's just no point. Go watch Mauler's 6 hour, 5 hour 50 minutes, but 6 hour Ant-Man video. It is unbelievable.
Unbelievably long.
Unbelievably long, but unbelievably good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Unbelievably good. I was wanting to break it up into segments to watch. And I watched the first half hour. I got something to eat. And then I came back a little later and then watched the rest of it.
That's that day gone.
Yeah. It's just like, okay. I need to, it was just, I couldn't stop watching. In the comics, Riri is a direct successor to the Avenger.
How is she a direct successor to Iron Man other than she made a suit? Which, by the way, everyone's fucking doing in this universe anyway.
Well, Tony Stark was dead because Captain Marvel had killed him.
Oh, wait. So is this talking about the comic continuity or the MCUs?
This is comics. In the comics, Riri is a direct successor to the Avenger. And her journey is tied to her relationship with Tony Stark. No. Her journey is tied to her jealousy of Tony Stark.
She didn't even meet him, right?
No, not to my knowledge. As we talked about, the teacher was just like, Riri's just like, I want to be repressed. I want to be oppressed. And the teacher was just like, no, darling, you can do whatever you want to do. And she's like, no, I want to be oppressed. And she's like, fine, you'll never be as successful as Tony Stark. And she's like, right. My life's work is to be more successful than Tony.
Yeah, it's syndrome. She made a suit out of spite.
Yes. It's just a villain's origin. The Riri of the MCU, however, was introduced long after Stark's sacrifice in Avengers Endgame. So her first appearance came in Wakanda Forever 2, Black Panther the Second. The sequel did a lot. It did a lot, all right. Fucking a lot of fucking time wasted. The sequel did a lot to set up Riri's upcoming series. Really?
I mean, they let us know she exists.
That's all they did.
It counts.
She went, "Hi, I'm Riri. I made a suit. Can we nick my suit? Here, we've nicked your suit. I'm going to put my suit on right at the end of the fucking film. It looks retarded."
It did look retarded.
It looked awful. The CGI face and well, not the CGI face, but the face in the CGI. Oh.
Yeah.
What? Oh. If that mask comes across, her nose is going to get cut off. Anyway. Yeah. So no. Pressing all the X's of the doubts on that one. Distancing her from the Iron Man brand. What, by calling it Ironheart and having a arc reactor? That doesn't look that bad. Are you fucking shitting on me? Are you fucking shitting on me?
I was gonna say, like, someone might think, "Oh, you just biased against the dude." It's like, dude, I thought that some of the Iron Man suits look bad. Like, this looks awful.
Yeah, we've just been complaining about the nanotech Iron Man suit. The clunky, like Mark 3, mwah. Mark 6, mwah. Mark 7, mwah. Mark 43, mwah. Some
Mark
wonderful
10,846 or whatever it was.
I'll piss off. Distancing herself in Iron Man brand to allow her to stand on her own. She has no legs.
Also, metaphorically and physically, it's an interesting. Like, she's using a suit to move around, and the fact that she was in someone else's movie to launch her. She absolutely cannot stand on her own right now. That's like the whole reason you did this.
This is the Marvel way, is it not? To stick the people that need America Chavez, stick the ones who nobody cares about in films that people might care about.
Yeah, but I guess America didn't get her own TV show.
She's going to be in the Young Avengers movie.
When that could not happen.
You know the
right?
Captain Marvel. You know the Marvel. Sorry, not Captain. I was going to say Captain Marvel 2. Oopsies. You know
Not
the
anymore.
Marvels. One of the end Marvels cutscenes.
It's going to be for the Young Avengers, yeah. Hey man, like, you know, it sounds like you're not excited, which is kind of a bit weird.
Oh, apparently the Agatha Harkness poll's still going.
Oh, what's the margin of people saying that they are going to see it?
Right, let's. The amount of people who are going to watch Agatha, insert title, 5%. Who are not going to see it, 95%. Nearly 6,000 votes.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I don't think they're unfair numbers, in all fairness. You know, I don't think they're unfair numbers.
It about lines up. I could see people being more interested in Agatha than Echo, because at least it's like Catherine Hahn seems to enjoy playing the character. It's magical bullshit. I don't know.
She got a twinkle in her eye.
Yeah.
She got a twinkle in her eye, but does anyone care about the character?
No.
Maybe I think 2% want to fap over Aubrey Plaza.
We know what she's doing in the show.
No, but I think she'll probably be a witch from the coven.
Yeah.
That's what I suspect. I also suspect it'd be shit. However, fans of the hero, there aren't any fans of the hero.
There's that one guy, Derek, over there. He likes it.
Yeah, Derek tucks his shirt into his underwear.
I mean, we've all been there. Drunk.
Drunk. I had tuck my fucking shirt in my underwear. Gotta keep it nice.
It's just more convenient. What can I say?
Yeah, it's just like, why has nobody ever fucking done this before? I'm gonna put my waistband up to my fucking titties because it's just like it makes my belly more comfortable. That's what I do anyway. Given that Ironheart wrapped filming earlier this year and was all but confirmed for a fall 2023 premiere, it seems like its completion may be tied to the actors' strike. No. It's done. It's done. They just know what they have. That's the problem.
Precedent's been set for this now with good old Batgirl. They probably are thinking like, we could always, tax benefit this, maybe. Because this is all filmed, isn't it?
Hey?
This is all filmed, the Ironheart one.
Oh, yeah. Marvel may be pulling a June 2, waiting for the strikes to end so that Ironheart cast can promote the series.
That'll make a difference.
No.
If there would make a difference in a probably negative way.
Oh, yeah, it would make a difference in a negative way. I will absolutely agree with that. But no, and the reason why I think we can quite happily say no is because of Echo. Echo was going to get defecated onto Disney Plus in November. All episodes, all at once. Because they knew they had nothing to put it week by week. So they're trying to dump all 6 episodes at once in an effort to draw watch time for the ratings. Hoping that it can peak into the top 15 Nielsen. Which I don't think it will.
Why Ahsoka is like that incredibly retardedly long first episode, and then episode 3 was what, like 20 minutes?
27 minutes without intro and credits.
Well, and then probably like 10 minutes if you cut all of the bullshit.
Oh, geez. If you cut the bullshit out the episode, 15 minutes. But there again, if you cut all the bullshit out of the episode, no minutes.
You have 1 left.
1 minute. And that's Ray Stevenson at the end.
Doing his look, yeah.
Just doing his look and looking menacing and going, holy shit, this guy has more presence and he doesn't even have to open his mouth than any other character in the show. It's amazing what happens when you have an imposing figure that looks imposing, not some 5'2", 100-pound person trying to be intimidating or imposing by just being a goit, as they would say in Red Dwarf. Which you wouldn't know because you haven't seen it.
You don't know that for sure. Just because I said that doesn't mean it's true.
Oh, you said it's true.
What if I'm grifting? Ha!
No.
No.
Yeah, I'd love to be 100 pounds. Well, I wouldn't actually. But, somewhere. Mr. Pimpkin is going crazy with soup stickers right now. Thank you, dude. Wait, lots of hot. Oh, no. Oh, no, I just see what Mr. Pimpkin's doing. He's chaining hot dogs because he wants, what do they call it? What are they calling it? The NPC people? When you do don't clip that out of context, people, for fuck's sake.
Oh, God.
Don't you fucking dare clip that out of context. Gorilla eats 68 hot dogs. It's just glizzy. That's it.
That's what they call it?
Yeah, they call glizzy. Yeah. Yeah. I got a video I could show you.
Take a rain check on that, I suppose.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, you know, just the way you set it up, it's just the kind of video I want to watch. Yeah, totally.
Well, now that you've said that, Mauler, I can't help but let's see if we can find it. By the way, I just want to say I don't want to make you concerned for this video.
Oh no.
But when I saw it, I did lose pretty much every remaining hope for mankind that I had left.
Oh, that's okay. I've got none anyway.
Okay, that's okay. Phew! Because, Jesus Christ, I've seen myself in the last 2 days more than I've seen any fucking thing. Fuck, I'm fucking sick of myself right now.
Is it twitter.com? Is it x.com? Or is it as.com? Who knows?
Yeah, come on. Jeez. If I was a narcissist, it'd be fucking wonderful. But, yeah. Come on, find this video. Find the video. Is it? Oh, I found it! Right. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, Mauler.
I forgive you. Already.
Chat.
So nice.
Chat. I don't know if you're aware, but there's been a couple of things going down in the last 48 hours or so. That's going to come nowhere close to the amount of heat I'm going to get now. This is going to be like an atom bomb, fucking an atom bomb. This level of heat I'm going to get from the audience right now. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Think of the ice cream. Ice cream, so good. Think of the ice cream. Think of the heart me. I heart you too. Think of the glizzies. 100 glizzies entering glizzy overdrive. Increasing grip by 7%.
What?
We are locked in. Thank you for over 160 glizzies entering glizzy overdrive. Ice cream. Ice cream.
What the fuck? But why? I don't understand. I feel like porn makes way more sense than this.
Yes, just suck a dick. Just suck a dick, dude. Just it'll be over. It'll be over quicker. It'll be over quicker.
The idea that it's like doing it for views. It's like, what? Going into overdrive.
It's all right. If you want to go into gay porn, that's fine, dude. That's your decision. You're an adult. Do what you want to do.
This is one of them, like, you know, just...
It was the spit. That's what... It was the spit. It was a...
You know, everyone's got their grind. And...
Our chat, come on now. What? I need the link, somebody said. I need the link. I'm going to
studying it, yeah.
I am going to read. This has only got 45 likes at the minute. I'm going to destroy this person's timeline as well now. I'm going to retweet it. I'm going to repost it. I'm going to re-X it. So if you follow me on X Twitter, if you follow me on X Twitter, I've just retweeted it. And now this poor fucker with the dude eating hot dogs the long way, their fucking timeline's fucked now because of you. They're gonna get 58,000 Asrant videos. Like, holy shit! All I wanted to do was post a man fucking deep throating hot dogs, fake hot dogs. Why'd you do this to me?
Rant, and then just and then rant.
Yes! Entering glizzy mode. Fuck your pronouns!
Re-entering glitch. You do wonder, like, if a normal person was to see all of that. So this is the internet. Welcome.
Imagine if there was alien life here. Holy shit, they'd be like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
They'd be like, I know we're the aliens, but you guys seriously are the fucking aliens.
Yes. Well, actually, we would be the aliens, but yeah, sure. Yeah. We are, do you know what we are? This is my theory. We are the cosmic Big Brother TV show. There is a universe of actual intelligent life forms out there, and we're the fucking TV.
You know what it is? Super chat equivalent for that show is like, different events, like weather changes. Like if enough people super chat, they can change it from sunny to rainy and stuff like that.
They probably super chatted enough that they said, right, we're just going to make the West and the Western society go fucking crazy. Okay, we've received enough super chats. We're now going to tip the balance of sane power in the West, and now they're going to go fucking apeshit.
With every Indiana Jones, they were like, oh, put one out where he's like old and shit and cranky and lame. See what they do.
We've received enough super chats. We are now inserting into planet Earth the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but we're gonna start it off like it's good, but then they're gonna learn.
That would be something.
For it.
To be fair, chat would do that. They'd be having a good day. They'd be like, introduce to them a fun movie universe that's all interconnected. Do it, and then they see everybody in the Big Brother show happy. They go, okay, now ruin it. Like, make it shit.
Yes. Just watch them. They're all happy. Look at them. Look at them running around on planet Earth, all excited and happy. Flip the switch.
And now the crazy subversive thing would be to make it good again. But I don't know that that's going to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen. Don't think they're not going to happen.
Of the big show, they're like, what requests have we had today? Just like, so we've had billions of super chats asking to make this Luke Skywalker character drink alien milk. He's got to drink that titty milk. I don't know why everybody's paying for that, but
oh, damn you aliens!
It was the aliens' fault.
It was the aliens all along. I just saw a message. I bet Az has made more than Blue Beetle this stream. I can confirm that if I add up the super chats and the memberships, it's just a little bit of Asian maths going on in my head now. Yes, we have indeed actually beaten the worldwide gross of Blue Beetle on this stream. So, yay, I guess.
If I found a penny on the floor, would I not be making a hell of a lot more than Blue Beetle?
Let's actually, I'm going to go to super chats in a moment, folks. We'll spend the last hour going through supers, or the last 50 minutes going through supers, because there's obviously clearly a lot of you with a lot to say, and it's all good. So while most of you are here, that would be good. Let's have a look. Blue Beetle. Fucking hell. Let's just have a quick little look-see, shall we? Here we go. 58 fucking million domestic, 46 worldwide, international for 104.5.
I feel like wah music was made for this.
That when your expectation bracket is so low and you hit it.
Yeah, what an achievement. That there's got to be someone out there that said it hit projections. So what? Yeah,
the projections were shit. But the projections were it's going to do really shit.
Whoever does the projection,
and it's on the lower half of the projection.
Like, whoever does the projections was, when they wrote this one out, they were like, "Fucking hell, it's probably going to be lower than this." I can't do it lower than this.
Here we go. Last Thursday,
Jesus,
it managed to bring in an average of $177 per theater, and it's now lost 500 theaters. That's Labor Day weekend, so that's why the Monday's done. Well, I say well. Let's just keep it into perspective here. But it's Labor Day weekend, wasn't it? So that's a holiday. So this film, folks, I think I worked it out. 120, 240. Yeah, this film has to hit approximately 300 million to break even.
Looks like you won't be seeing Ted Court after all.
No.
That was such a sly little bait at the end of the film,
It was,
hey, if you support the film, you get him next time. How about that?
We'll give you 10 minutes of Ted Cord being berated in the next movie. Why are you rich and white?
What's the thing? I don't know anything about him. It's just the fact that they were like, he's dead and gone. It's like, or is he? Find out next time.
I don't know how the Equalizer did at the weekend. Let's have a look. Hey, get in there. The Equalizer, the Equalizer has a budget of 70 million.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the Equalizer has to hit somewhere in the region of 200, and that's me being, probably has to hit somewhere in the region of 200 million to break even. Opening weekend on Monday, 60. Yeah, look at that. Look at that Labor Day Monday. Woo! Ah, Labor Day Monday. Good effort. So that is an absolutely fantastic start. The film is great. It's a good film. It's a really good film. I saw it last Wednesday. Came out last Wednesday in the UK. Thoroughly recommend it. I thought I haven't talked about it because I thought we were going to be talking about it on Friday Night Tights. That's Friday Night Tights, but I don't talk about it on Friday Night Tights. Yes, this was a really good film. This is a modern day spaghetti western is the best way that I can describe this. Modern day spaghetti western. Stranger goes into a town of good people that are being terrorized by the bad guys. And the stranger, who is helped by the town, decides to help the town. And so it's just a classic, non-complicated, but the story's great. Don't get me wrong. The character's really good. The story's really good. But it's not a complicated plot. It's a classic story. And it's brilliant. And the cinematography on this is the direction and the cinematography are unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. And Denzel, I mean, what can you say about Denzel? He's just the man. He's just absolutely the fucking man. So and it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's about an hour and 40 minutes. An hour and 40 minutes, Mauler.
Not bad, especially for an action film.
Well,
you get some really creative and awesome deaths.
It's an hour and 40. It's an hour and 40 minutes, and the first hour is a lot of character building,
and then just pure payoff.
And then you get when the payoff comes. Holy shit! There's like
he starts equalizing.
I got a jump scare when the payoff starts because you didn't quite expect it to happen then, and it was really good. I'd like to take Gary to
Nandayo.
Nandayo! Oh, I said, sorry, Nandayo.
Yeah.
I'd like it when Gary comes up. If we have, I don't know what we'll have time wise, but it would be nice to go take him and to see it.
Well, I mean, if that's the plan, just let me know so I can see it as well. I'll make sure to watch 1, 2, 3.
You've not.
I told you this before. I'm sorry.
I think you're gonna really like the first one.
Uh-huh.
I think you're gonna think the second one is. It's okay. It's not great. And then I think you're really going to like the third one.
Man, I like me some action movies where a guy kills a bunch of people. It's fun.
I watch The Equalizer, the first film, about once every 6 months.
Oh.
Because I love it. It's really fucking great. And this one is really good. And it's something happens at the beginning that you don't quite expect.
Is it like, would you say it fits in with like Extraction and John Wick and stuff like that?
No, it's much more subtle.
Man on Fire type situation?
Kind of between, let's say, Man on Fire, if it was just toned down a touch. But
Okay.
Man on Fire is much more on par than John Wick.
Okay.
And this reunites him with Dakota Fanning. Dakota Fanning is in this.
I remember spawning in the trailer, yeah.
You could cosplay or whatever. You could headcanon that this is actually the sequel to Man on Fire, but at the end in the car, he's not actually dead. They think he is, and they dump him, and then he's, somebody finds him and they take him to hospital, and they give him a couple of aspirin, and he's okay. Then he becomes the government agent, which he is, I guess, anyway. And then he does the thing for the Equalizer and the Equalizer 2, and then we get the fourth film, which is the Equalizer 3.
All right. I'm game. I like Man on Fire a lot. It's
Good film. Great film. Is it like Taken? Much, much better than Taken. Much better than Taken. Because this has all the violence. Taken doesn't have the blood, the violence, the gore.
Yeah, it doesn't do excessive gore, but it doesn't like a bit of violence.
There is a lot of blood in this film.
Cool.
There is a lot of violence. If you want to see a man stick a barrel of a gun in another man's eye and then pull the trigger, this is the film for you.
I was just thinking I wanted to see that. Gosh, the odds. I woke up this morning, had my little long man breakfast, and I was like, you know what? I could really go for seeing someone stab someone else with a gun in the eye.
Yeah. And pull the trigger.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I think that bit's actually in the trailer. That's why I said it. It's actually in one of the trailers.
I think I remember reacting to it with you, yeah.
It's I am 100% gonna get this on 4K when it comes out, but like I said, I would be very happy to go to the cinema again and see this.
Cool.
Was pulling the trigger necessary? No, that's what makes it even better. But I mean, like, the thing with Denzel in this is if you're just expecting like you said, Extraction, where you're looking at Chris Hemsworth. I like both Extraction films. I think they're great. I think they're great fun. But he's kind of like I'm an ex-soldier. I'm a bit rough, but I'm getting the job done. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Denzel wants to look you in the eye as you're fucking dying.
Yeah. Not unusual.
And he does. He will kill some of you, and he will look you in the eye. So the last thing that you see before you fade into darkness is him looking you in the eye, saying, "I fucking killed you."
Oh, there's a Star Trek film called Into Darkness. I think you'd love it.
Ah!
You like that Starry Trek? Do they run around talking about space or whatever? That one's got Benedindo Dumba Chumba in it.
I think Star Trek Into Darkness is one of the worst films I've ever seen.
You're just mad because they made a way better film than Wrath of God.
Yeah. You're just like totally mad because they like made such a much better film than Wrath of God. Oh God! I really thought that I was watching The End of Days when I saw that film. I was just like, "What? No! Please stop! Please get off Star Trek! Stop raping!" Right, we got about 40 minutes left. I will try and get through as many supers as I can.
Go for it.
Folks. There's been a lot, so obviously we'll have to catch up with some others on Afternoon Tea with Az this Sunday, which might have to start early because there is a fucking shit ton of these things. Thank you so much indeed for your support, guys and girls, kids of all ages. Outtraz with a $5 says, as necessity. Oh man, he's doing his Spanish to me again. He wants me to learn Spanish. Okay. As necesitas saber español a demostrar que amas los mexicanos. I hope I am said I'm gonna fuck your mum or something in Mexican. I really don't. Been playing Battle Chasers Night War. It's a great game. Y'all should play it. Cheers. What did I say? Does anyone have any idea what I just said? By the way, C. Somebody just replied with C. C. What did I just say? No, I did not butcher the Spanish. Look, I can't speak Spanish. I can speak fluent Portuguese.
No, we all can, to be fair, but Spanish is tough.
You said learn to learn Spanish to prove you don't hate Mexicans. Ah, okay. Wow, that's cool. No. But I would love a couple of tacos. Let's talk about it. I can't spend that much per super chat. Otherwise, we're going to do 3 super chats and then go, bye. Outtraz with a $5 says, oh no, I've done that one. For fuck's sake. Derpy Hodgington with a $5 says, he only done 1 super chat the whole thing and I tried to repeat it. Derpy Hodgington with a $5 says, howdy, y'all. Long time, no chat. Good to see you, Derpy. As anything of note for DC in the early 2010s? Gary, Court of Owls. Batman Court of Owls. Gary, anything for Marvel early 2010s? Probably. He would have some for you. Yeah, it is Taco Tuesday. Yeah. Ooh. Mauler, favorite comic you've ever read? The only one you've ever read.
I read a lot of Simpsons comics, funnily enough, when they came out. So
okay,
it's probably gonna be one of them. But yeah, until I go through the selection as has got for me, that are being very carefully kept, sealed away. If we organize maybe a stream to talk about them, I can run through them.
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
Well,
I would love to have a stream where we just discuss Batman Nightfall.
I mean, I'm on board. I just got to read them,
And then we could do maybe another stream at another point. We go through Batman Knight's Quest, and then go through Batman Knight's End another stream.
Wonder what you'd prefer, like for me to read the whole thing or to go through piece by piece, but then you'd have to listen to me speculate instead of you being able to say anything.
Oh. Well, when I sent you Nightfall, I sent you it in order of the parts, not the comic. So right. I put it. I sent you some just before Nightfall, so you got a little bit of just world building and setup of Batman as a character and what he's kind of going through at that moment. And then I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 till part 19 because it's 19 parts. I would think it would be good for you to read the whole thing. Just read all 19 parts. And then just discuss from that position as opposed to one episode, one issue, next issue. Because it is an all-encompassing story.
I'm on board.
Fucking great reads. Zendu with a $2 said, here's some money for the Majestic Silverback. Baby. You know when you... No, I don't antagonize. For you. I don't want to antagonize.
Say whatever you want.
I was going to say, do you know when you feel like you're okay in terms of your position, when somebody immediately goes to an insult and doesn't actually challenge what you actually said? There you go. Dean Valentine with a 10 Australian says, as your rant was worth bottling. Unsub from the Ackman. Because of it, I'd rather put toothpicks under my toenails and kick a wall. Then support that. Fucking hell, I felt that. I felt that. Don't do that. I fucking felt that, man.
You know what's nuts about something like that is it's like almost harder than the concept. Like if you had to do that or chop a finger off, it's like I feel like I could chop the finger off way easier.
I would rather cut. Yeah, I think I'd rather cut the finger off than stick. Oh,
yeah. Oof.
Having somebody, God, these super chats. I'm gonna do 5 fucking super chats. I banged my right foot once, like banged it badly, the foot, and it killed the big toe.
Killed it.
Wow. Goes all black and it dies. No, that's what happens. That's but it's still on there. So the big toe was, because it was dead, was gradually coming off. Just coming off.
I feel like this is the first I've ever heard of this.
Yeah. So it was completely off on one side.
Oh wait. Toenail,
not toe. Toenail. Did I not say toenail?
Your whole last fucking big toe is just rotting off.
Sorry,
I was like, dude, you might want to see a doctor.
Sorry, toenail. Did I just say toe? If I said toe, I've got people in the audience going, ah! No, my big toe's fine.
Okay,
it was the toenail. It was the toenail. Holy shit.
Fuck.
The toenail died. Now I'm wondering, like, why does Morna not understand that the toenails died? Where it's like, what? It's like, come on. I'm sure you got a basic.
Yeah, because as someone just put it, toenails are expandable. Toes.
Yes. So the toenail died. So it came off all at one side because it was, done. And it come off all at the beginning, so it's literally just one side.
Mm-hmm.
So when I put socks on, sometimes if it caught, oh my god, the pain. And if I banged my foot, oh my god, the pain. So I think it was after a real BBC one episode, I just put my foot onto my bed.
I don't like where this is going.
Put my foot onto my bed, and I bent over.
No.
And I lifted the toenail up a bit. And I just held myself there as I plucked up my Dutch courage. And then I just went, Mwah!
Yep, that'll do it. Do you ever get a tooth pulled by doing the thing with the string in the door?
Yes. When I was a kid.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I had that as well.
I think
it works,
only once. It does work. If you ain't moving, it does work. Now, by the way, chat, I thought that's going to be it for the toe now. The toe's just going to crust over on the big toe. But a new toenail grew back, which I was unbelievably surprised about. A new toenail grew back, a fresh new toenail. I thought it was just going to be.
Oh, hey, that's great.
I didn't think it would. I just thought, it would dry out and then I'd just have. Grew back. Yeah, I thought I'd be toenailless. There you go. Then I went on. Then I went on Twitter and had a rant about fucking pronouns in a video game.
And so, life truly began.
Kevin Willis has joined at the bard level. Thank you, Kevin. By the way, Dean Valentine, that was their first super chat on the channel, so thank you. Marksman at 117B with a $2 says, love you as, never stop ranting. I haven't in 11 and a half years of YouTube. So I don't intend to. And like I said, guys, seriously, honestly, the support has been unbelievable from you. Unbelievable. Don't worry. There's no bending of the fucking knee here. I mean every fucking word that I said. Every fucking word that I said. And I just appreciate your unbelievable support. You are the best. And to all the new people who have joined because of this, thank you so much. Peter Jansen has become a member at the Bard level. Thank you. Le Chevalier Delise with the 2 Canadians. So I had a great quiet weekend. How about you, Az? Yeah, pretty much the same.
Very quiet.
Pretty much the same. I mean, apart from the nuclear bomb that went off. Apart from the nuclear bomb that went off, and I stood in the middle of it like that.
Described as 2 nuclear bombs having sex, I think, right?
Yes, 2 nuclear bombs fucking.
All right.
Apart from that, it was all right. It was all right. Buford T. Justice with $100 says, I've got your back as always. Your answer what pop culture world or what the pop culture world and just the world at large needs. I know I don't need to tell you this, but nobody cares what the soy-infused fair weather reactionaries have to say. That makes 2 of us, if that helps, bud. But let me pose a question for you. Let me pose a rhetorical question because I'm just gonna pose a situation and then let you think about it. I wonder what the reaction would have been if I was a black female lesbian or something. I wonder what the reaction would have been then. You think it would have been the same? Or do you think we would have got more? Well, they're entitled to their opinion. Might not necessarily agree, but I understand where they're coming from. But, just, I don't know. Maybe put that in your head. I don't know. Oh, for T-Cease with another $10 says, oh, yeah, and Starfield is a shite game. Without the neo-Marxist propaganda. It's a toughie. I've put 25 hours in so far, approximately 25 hours. It's tough to try and find fun. Some people are loving it. Some people who come and watch the channel, they've said they're playing it, they're loving it. Good on you. I'm struggling. I am trying. If you've seen the streams, I am trying. My mum says that a lot. You're fucking trying. Oh, mum, why? Why, mum? Why? So I am trying to find some. We'll do another stream tomorrow, maybe? Tomorrow?
Yeah, I just don't care about Starfield at all.
I get it. I understand. I understand. I get it.
I will say, from the clips I've seen from different people playing it, I have not been like, it's not made me go, ooh. Like,
well, that's why this whole thing that people are trying to make about pronouns is not about pronouns ultimately. And with Starfield, the pronoun business and the male clone female business, not whatever, but that's to me, I think that's the least of this game's problems. I think I don't think this game's going to have the longevity of other. I think there's going to be an audience, but is there going to be a Skyrim level of audience with it? I don't think so. Even a Fallout level of audience, which might have been dwindled somewhat by Fallout 70 shit. Still don't think so. In space, there is only empty planets. The modders will do stuff. The modders will do stuff, and as we all know, the modders will do the best stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, what would it be like in 18 months' time when the modders have had a field day with it? Could be something unbelievable. But even without the modders, Skyrim is such an amazing game on its own. even with all its quirks and Bethesdaisms and all of that, it's still an amazing game and just losing yourself in it. But with Starfield, you can't landing the ship. Is cutscene. Taking off from a planet is a cutscene. Flying from planet to planet, solar system, cutscene. You know, it's a loading screen cutscene. You know, so much immersion is taken away by just. But then they'll go, but what do you expect us to do? Travel from planet to planet? It's a fucking long thing. You know, well, I'm not the one who made the game.
Yeah,
I'm not the one that made the game. So yeah, it's you seem to have this very limited bit of being in a ship, which is essentially just sort of turning yourself and up and down while a ship's flying around you. I don't know. I think the game's got a lot of problems, and it goes into full release today. Is it today? It's full release.
I think so. Yeah, actually. Yeah.
No, tomorrow. I think it's Is it the 6th? Yeah, tomorrow. So tomorrow it goes into full release. It's going to be interesting to see what normies think. And I'm not talking about the pronoun nonsense, and I'm not talking about the male clone females. I'm talking about as a gameplay game, because I think, surprise, surprise, I think this is going to be a pretty divisive game. I think there's going to be some people who are going to go, oh, this is amazing. And I think there's going to be probably same amount of people going, ay caramba. Piston with a €6 says, Gary, out of context. I like a tight collar around my neck. Muggsykins with a 10 Canadian says, on Sports Manor website written by Harrison John, there's a hit piece on you titled YouTuber streamer's viral meltdown on Starfield turns out to be an act, claiming they interviewed you. Well, it's funny you should say that, because I actually have the article right here. So I knew this would come up. This is an article from Sports Manor, a chap called John Harrison. No, I have not spoken to this person, FYI, just before we begin. Number 2, they say his channel has over 250,000 subscribers. Well, that's technically correct. But at the start, before any of this business happened, I had 339,000 subscribers. So his initial bit of information is exceedingly out of date. Yeah. And he has over 50 million views on his channel. Yes, technically correct. However, I have 150 million views on my channel. He talks about talking about World of Warcraft. Haven't talked about World of Warcraft in 5 years. So this person, his information, not good. He talks about World of Warcraft action titles like The Last of Us. His As Chats series also gained traction. I haven't done an As Chats in about 5 years.
I'm confused. How did they even get this level of outdated information?
No idea. A Wayback Machine? I don't know.
But your
I have no
right
idea
there.
how their information could be so appallingly out of date to the tune of 5 years. Anyway, so they got the Ackman stuff where he compliments me. Fuck yeah. Compliments it. Gorilla shape, man. Fuck yeah, baby. All day, every day. Silverback. All day, every day, baby. And then we go to the end. And he says, Hill versus Babyface later posted on X that allegedly confirms his explosive rant about pronouns in Starfield was, in fact, a calculated publicity stunt.
Sorry, but what is this allegedly confirms?
Well, this is the tweet that he's linked. This gorilla-looking guy did an hour at the gym while Twitter burned screaming about stuff they claim doesn't matter.
How is that? Okay. This article's just crap. There's nothing worthwhile in it.
No, it's just a lie. The admission came after the video garnered significant positive and negative attention. Yeah, it's very divisive. Almost 50-50. A little bit more positive. Love you guys. But nearly 50-50. And as I said during the stream, it's as if putting divisive stuff in video games might just divide people. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it, hey? The omission comes after the video garnered significant positive and negative attention across social media platforms. As stated, that the intent behind the video was to generate buzz and spark a broader conversation within the gaming community. No, it didn't.
Just you ranting.
I had a rant. Because I'm fucking sick of this shit. I think I said in Afternoon Tea with Az, I think I said, because it was all starting to really kick off during Afternoon Tea with Az on Sunday. And I think I said, if anything, but I don't know if I even said this to somebody in private. I honestly don't even know if I said this to somebody in private, never mind on stream. But I put it this way, I at least said this to somebody in private. I said I said, regardless of what happens to me, I said at the very best, at least this is now bringing more attention to this and more people are going to come to the table. Nothing about generate buzz or publicity for me. People in the chat who have been watching me for a long time, am I a guy that doesn't go, on explosive rants all the time? Yeah, I go on fucking rants all the fucking time. So yeah, this article by Harrison John, who's a small-time gamer, part-time law student. Part-time law student? Well, Sunshine, I got good news. You might be hearing from my fucking solicitor. Sunshine. And full-time news maniac. And also full-time liar as well. So nothing article, by the way, because nobody's interacting with it, because nobody clearly reads this shit. Thank you guys for liking that tweet. 523 replies. I think that's to the tweet. Not the article. So, yes. So, an absolute horseshit piece of writing by Sports Manor.
Was the territory of pissing people off, I guess.
Write an article if you want to write an article. Like I said, I've been fucking approached by media outlets. Mainstream media outlets. Write your article on your website. I've got no problem with that. Write a hit piece if you want. Tell me how horrible I am because I'm sick and tired of current day in a video game. Do what you want. Unlike certain people that like to run their mouths and then actually do cry behind the scenes, I'm not gonna. As long as you're not, slanderous. As long as you're not slanderous and make shit up. Call me a poopy pants. Call me a piece of shit. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not going to report you. I'm not going to do anything like that. You want your right of reply to whatever? It's the internet. Who gives a fuck? Except just as long as you're not slanderous. You're slanderous, which that's fucking verging on that article, then we might have an issue. I am bald and fat, though. You're just stating facts. I am bald. Look, that's just that's just a fact. I'm a gorilla-looking man, motherfucker. Okay, you've had your 5 minutes of... not 5 minutes, 5 seconds. So, yeah, do that. But write your article. Get out your system. Or write an objective article if you want to write an objective article. Just get your facts right. Just get your facts right. That's all. A little bit of research. Like, how long would it take him just to go to the YouTube channel and say, oh, he's got 339,000 subscribers, and then click onto his views. He's got 150 million channel views. How? That would take 5 seconds. There you go. Now it's up to 344. Yes. There's been a lot of new subscribers in the last couple of days. Thank you. Reet, where do we get to? So yeah, Mugsikins. I'd seen it. Yes, I know. Clownfish did a video on it as well, and but they did it on the article. I do have a contact with Neon. I contacted Neon and I told him that the article was full of shit. I didn't say any of that. It was utter nonsense. Neon actually apologized and said sorry. And I said, don't worry about
job,
it.
Maybe. Yeah.
Even if it's a rush job, like it takes 2 seconds to get that basic information.
Sure.
I mean, you could have put that picture of me at the gym saying I'm at the gym doing a gym sesh while Twitter's burning. He could say, yeah, Hill versus Babyface felt unconcerned by the backlash that some people were throwing in his direction. Just
much more eye-catching, though, to say it was all a fraud.
It was all a front. He said he was doing it for publicity. Holy fucking shit, dude. If I wanted publicity, I'd go on Friday Night Tights and get my cock out.
That's one way.
Or I would go onto a lie detector and say I don't like Mr. Beast. That was totally don't you think that was such a setup?
A little bit, yeah.
I think that was such a setup. I don't watch Mr. Beast. Nothing against the guy. Don't watch him. I don't watch Jacksepticeye. Nothing against the guy. Don't watch him. Just not for me, you know? But my God, it looked like Jack. When I can take heat off Jacksepticeye. I fucking love this planet. Second Rodeo became a member at the Bard level. Thank you. Ultra with the $2 says thoughts on DC AU Justice Lords. Can it be recreated? I didn't see it. I didn't really watch the DC animated universe, dude. I didn't really watch it, to be honest with you. I watched some of it, but most of it is based off actual comics, and the animated does not do the comics the justice that the animated show. So I know people are like, yeah, the animated universe is great. When you read the comics that they're actually based off, yeah. David P has been a sorcerer for 15, says I hope the weekend was good. Yeah, I had a great weekend. I'm sure it was quiet without any fuss or stupidity thrown away. I think so. Maybe. No? I think
50-50.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Jury's out. Ultra with the 12-month sorcerer says, Gary, make a list of 20 films of the decade, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and in what order. I want to see influential films on the best of the industry. Yeah, Gary, you can do that, Gary. Koa Lee with a $5 says Twitter drama fueled the real BBC to be on time. No!
We're always on time on Az's side.
Yeah, exactly. It was on my channel. That's why it was on time. If this was on Gary's channel this week, saying he was back in Texas, if this was on Gary's channel, we would have been late. But it's gonna be. It was on my channel last week, so we were on time. It's on my channel this week, so we're on time. And next week, it's going to be on my channel again. So it's going to be this Real BBC back here next week as well, with Gary sat here. With
great.
Gary sat next to me. And that will be on time. But when we go the next 3 weeks, because the next 3 weeks will then be on Gary's channel, they will all be late. Every single solitary one of them. Okay? But thank you, Morley, for confirming that. Appreciate it. Jim has been a bard for 16. Thank you, Jim. Royston Parker has been a bard for 4. Thank you, Royston. And Doug B has become a bard, so thank you, Doug. Vinyl Morpheus with a $10 says, Mauler, I used to scoff whenever you'd go on about Buffy. I humbly apologize. Just started watching it and I absolutely love it so far. The saddest song of tongue or pen. Mola was right again.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you enjoy it. A lot of people don't, and that's totally fine. Buffy isn't for everybody.
I love Buffy.
I also love the fuck out of Buffy.
Brass Monkey gifted 5 memberships to the stream. Thank you, Brass Monkey. Love you, bud. Chikara with a sorcerer for 3 says, which day are you visiting Gary? As Gary? I'm so excited. Gary will be in my neck of the woods next Monday and Tuesday before moving on elsewhere. So Gary and I will be, Monday, Tuesday, we'll be meeting face to face for the first time. Or ass to mouth, one of the two. I can't remember. Ministry of Wrong Think with a $10 says, I find it remarkably interesting that some people are claiming pronouns aren't a big deal when the they thems literally say not using them is genocide. They are just a flash. Oh, no, I won't finish that last bit, but thank you. Well, it's amazing how angry people who say it doesn't matter are making it feel like it really fucking matters. But it doesn't matter to me. As I've said, I've stressed, I don't think there's anything wrong with me saying this, so I'll say it again quite happily. Call yourself what you want. Give yourself whatever pronouns you want. That's your prerogative to do. It's your life. Just don't expect me to play your game. Your friends can play it because they're your friends. Your family can play it. They're your family. But don't ask me to play your game. I like video games and other things. I got other games that I like to play. I'm not interested in your game, but you do you. I think that's perfectly fine. Not asking for any opinion, Mola, don't worry. But I just think that's absolutely. I don't think that's a controversial statement to say. Because if you are demanding that I respect yours, then surely it should go both ways and you should respect my decision. But because respect is actually earned and not just given unconditionally, I guess we have an impasse there, huh? But I'm not trying to change the law to force me to play your game. Kevin Willis with a $50. Thank you, Kevin. Says, as you're looking great, I only wish I knew your pronouns. Well, I'm a man, so they're clearly he, him. Because I'm a man, you can see with your eyes, so I don't need to assign any, because you... That's how they used to work. It's weird, huh? I don't know. Not asking for opinion. I'm trying not to get Maul into trouble. Mauler doesn't want any. I love him. I love you.
Gay.
Yep, for you, any day. Nerdrotic, you rock as always. Mauler, may you feed on the souls of humans suffering for all eternity. Here is some money. Here's a lot of money, actually.
Like how somehow that's probably the least controversial thing. Like,
yes.
Feed on all
yeah.
souls.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, cool.
All the screaming gay at me is the least controversial thing all stream. You guys are the best thing on YouTube. Keep kicking ass. Thank you, Kevin. DMD356 with $5 says, never send anyone money, but everyone attacking you unprovoked was sad. Oh, never sent anyone money, but everyone attacking you unprovoked was sad. Well, thank you. That is your first super chat. So thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. You had an opinion and they felt the need to come after you without provocation. I don't mind the right of reply. I've got no problem with the right of reply, whether it's direct or indirectly, the information which has been put out there. What I didn't see was a lot of actual challenge to what I said. What I did see was just willy-nilly name calling and you're an istphobe bigot and bitch. I've had that for years upon years. You're not saying anything new. You've just got millions of subscribers to pile on with because you're a coward. But when the mob came for you, someone specifically, when the mob came for you, people like myself who didn't know you at all, fought to make sure that you got to say what you had to say. But hypocrisy is a beautiful thing. Hypocrisy is a beautiful thing. If you want to challenge what I said, challenge what I said. If you want to insult me, you go for it. You want to pile on with your millions of subscribers, you do that. All that's come of it is I've got thousands more followers on Twitter, thousands more followers on YouTube, and those people are going to find other great channels that I deal with, like Mauler, like Nerdrotic, like Geeks and Gamers, like Robert Meyer Burnett, like Chris Gore and Film Threat, that discuss geek culture, because that's what we care about. We care about our geek culture. We care about our franchises, our Batmans, our Supermans, our video games, our TV, our movie. That's what we care about. So some fucking clout chasings, you go for it. I'm an look at him with his toys in the background and video games. What a man child. Call me a man child all day long. I don't care. Because this shit I care about. You, I don't. Don't care about you in the slightest. But I care about this. I care about those wonderful PS1 games. Those fantastic Transformers. Those fucking great Transformers down there. Why has it got to be trans? The fucking Lego over there. All of the stuff. The 1-in-6s. The Batman. The Tom Paris from Voyager, which is over there. That's what I care about. Some nobody I've never met that doesn't have any effect on my life whatsoever on YouTube calling me names. Who the fuck cares? I'm old. I actually grew up when we socialized with people, when we talked to them face to face, when people we didn't like told us they didn't like us face to face. I've grown up getting and understanding how social interaction works and developing a skin. But you grew up in front of a fucking screen your whole life, not touching grass, never communicating with people properly, never developing true social skills, and allowing yourself to be easily manipulated into binary thinking, a hideous word that you don't think exists. Everything's black or white. No shades of gray. If you like one thing, you can't like another. I like blue. Why'd you hate red? Etc., etc. So some baguette calling me bald or fat or man-child, I don't care. Because when this camera goes off and when the computer gets turned off and I can look at my beautiful shit, I can look at my beautiful fucking Transformers, my beautiful Batmobiles, my beautiful Lego, go downstairs, sing my die-cast beautiful Star Trek shuttlecraft, all I fucking puts a huge smile on my face. Huge smile on my face. I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And then I'll go to the cinema and I'll watch a film and then I'll have an opinion on the film and I'll watch a TV show and I'll do a video and I'll have an opinion on the video. Or I'll play a video game, which I did play. And then I'll have an opinion on a video game. But heaven forbid you go after the sacred cows. Heaven forbid you dare go after the sacred cows of the sheep. The sheep, the progressive, stunning and brave, loving people who want you compelled to do exactly as they want you to do, say exactly what you want to do, and play the games that they want to play with each other. No. No. But I am having trouble with Starfield. I do think it's really quite boring. Mark of Reality with a $5. Oh, man. I've gone through fuck all. Right, I'm going to have to cherry pick some super chats, and we're going to have to go through as much as possible on the Sunday Fun Day. Okay? Because there is a shitload, and you guys have been insane. Mark of Reality with a $5 says, so far, they've tried to cancel Ryan, censor as, and it's only Tuesday. The rest of the fellowship needs to step up their game. Yeah. I'm doing my part. Would you like to know more?
Mm-hmm.
No Zaku Boy with a $50 says, oh, by the way, No Zaku Boy, missed you the last few weeks, buddy. Was actually concerned. So I hadn't seen you for a few weeks on my channel or Gary's. So I was slightly concerned. So it's lovely to see you, bud. No Zaku Boy, the $50 says, who sees into the hearts of men and the undergarments of women? Peeping Tom. Desperate to silence Tom, the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have dispatched their deadliest robotic enforcer. Can Tom survive caught in the crosshairs of the metal malcontent Pro-Nihilator? Oh my god! Thank you, Nozaku boy. Sorry, everyone. I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna have to cherry pick some big uns. That's what she said, ladies. Let's scroll. Sandy Q gifting 10 membership. Sandy Q, thank you, Sandy. Love you, sweetheart. God, I'm so fucking dyslexic. It's unreal. Epsilon. Epsilon with a £20 says, hi Az, watch your vid. You're a hero for us all who have common sense. Keep up, my lord and master. You can come back for seconds. You can. Thank you. Appreciate you. Jocelyn. Hi, Jocelyn. Saucer for 8. Kevin Willis with another 50 says, Az, I would think your rant should be included amongst the other thousands of intelligent commentary noted by Chris Gore. I could not give two shits about any video game that doesn't have Mario in the title, but found your rant awesome. Thank you, dude. Hey, we all have our franchises we love.
We do.
Co-ops girl with a $20 says, we love our Az rants. Keep them coming. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change, folks. So don't fret. Everyone who's been here for years who knows who I am, it ain't going to change, okay? Well, I think you probably gathered that from today, but there you go. Ian Soforth with a £50 says, just saw that the comedian and GB host Simon Evans quote tweeted Perry's remix of Az. I don't even know who Simon Evans is. But quote tweeting is great. British English comedian. 58. Oh, I feel like I should know who they are. Yeah, there's... Hey, guys, there's nobody else here. It's not like there's been any controversy in the last couple of days. So I can just talk openly and honestly, just between us. This won't go anywhere. But when Perry Chan dropped the remix today of the rant, I saw it and I was just like, fuck's sake, Perry, I'm just trying to have a little bit of de-escalation here. I guess I'm just gonna have to retweet it, I guess. Because oh no, I retweeted it by accident. Oh well. Let's do a few more before we have to go. You guys have been insane today. I thank you so much. Amenti with a $50 thank you says, hey Az, I caught your Starfield rant live, and I love you for it. No homo. You can love me homo if you want.
No,
did you know? Yeah, I know. Yes, I don't care. It's all good for you. Did you notice it seemed like they changed the script to add in more woke? Later, they refer to the genetic person as a daughter and her predecessor as her father. The conversation didn't. What I will say is the conversation didn't feel natural. It felt like it was a forced conversation. The information she provided, it just didn't feel naturally said, particularly with the small interaction would have. But, you know, I don't know. You could say, maybe say it can, maybe it doesn't. It just didn't feel like a natural conversation. You know, hi, I've just met you. I know we've just done a quick thing together, but I just wanted to let you know I'm actually female who is a clone of male. Why are you telling me? I just killed something because it was a big poopy pants. That's all. Hi, I want to tell you about. That's okay. I'm good. Sergeant Outstanding in the field with a $20 says, Mauler.
Yes.
Took me a week, but got through your Ant-Man Quantumania 5-hour, 50-minute video. Props. More proof the MCU films, like 3 movies of footage and edits. More proof the MCU films, like 3 movies of footage and edit it up until release based on current day and becomes a jumbled mess by low quality creatives. I just read that verbatim.
Yeah. I assume they're talking about how chewed up the film got. Yeah. Stuff. Yeah, it happens to all of them. That's why they don't feel like movies. They feel like just, like they're all thrown in a meat grinder and they come out as a sludge sort of thing.
Yeah. When you did that bit where you would cut the scene, which was cut to a mess, and you put it in what you thought was the right order, which I think you're absolutely right on, and it just made sense.
Yeah, it flows better, but they just don't believe the audience will follow for some reason.
Because we're thick and stupid.
Yeah.
We're thick, stupid people that like men and women in spandex, and we just sit there with popcorn falling out of our mouths and going, "Oh, we're gonna hit each other." WG with a $50 says, "Hi, Az, how's it going, buddy?" Yeah. Quieter days. And Sandy Q with a $50 says, "Thanks, Az." No, Sandy, thank you. WG also gifted 5 memberships. Kizu with a 2898 SGDs. No idea what they are. That's why I just wanted to say that one. EO with a 500 AEDs says, "Make entertainment entertaining again." Well, make escapism great again. Mega. Let's get mega. Make entertainment, make escapism or entertainment, but make escapism great again. I would personally go for. Aaron Burleson with a $20 says, "Wanted to show support. Keep it up. It feels like people are starting to find their confidence again, and it's because of folks like you having the courage to speak up and not apologize. God bless." Get no apology from me. Well, not for this. If I do actually do something I feel is worthy of an apology, like fuck Mauler's mum, more like I feel like I need to apologize to you.
Listen, okay, love is love. I don't want to get in the way of it.
Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate that. But you can call me Dad.
Yeah, nah, actually.
I'm old enough to be your dad. Legasp says the chat. Legasp. Sean Godley with a $50 says, "As you were my YouTube getaway drug from watching a Batwoman rant, I was hooked, and you led me to the nerd promised land of real BBC, FNT, Disproo." Disproo's another great name. Sorry, Disproo. No shade for not saying other names. Disproo's a wonderful channel. Subscribe to Disproo. Mauler and the rest. Not Jeremy, though. Forget Jeremy. Yeah, no, you got that right, Sean. You guys rock and rant on. Thank you for the content. Now, thank you, Sean. Appreciate you. Sheepsidian with a 50 says, "Thank you for being you, as all this controversy did was give me more material for the Mangram drawing. Here's a teaser. Your character is a halberd-wielding fighter with a silverback lycanthropic gene." Holy shit, I didn't realize I was going to get turned on in today's stream. Fucking hell, that sounds great. Yeah. Like a European Wukong. Cheers, dude. Hey, Sheepsidian, that sounds fucking epic, dude. Fucking silverback, baby! Silverback better, bitch! You know, there we go. Silverback. Drunken Fit with a €50 says, "Hi, you smexy racist terrorist." That's me. As a member of that club, the only way I watch Ahsoka is if Ahsoka and Sakine use burritos to connect their tacos and feed it. You get the drift. It carries
Wonderful
on.
Imagination. The Star Wars
you can literally fill in the gaps there with a taco by the sounds of it, or burrito. Sorry, my bad. Let's scroll. Project 17 gifted 5 memberships to the stream. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate you. Mage Demon gifted 20 memberships to the stream. Mage Demon, thank you so much. Star Trekker 58 with a 50 Australian says, "Hey, Az, I didn't know they had gorillas in New Zealand." Are you speciesist?
Yeah.
Asking. A little banana money for you. Not that we should assume you're banana eating silverback. Fuck yeah. Of course I am. The silverback, baby. Unlike Hollywood, where banana eating is common, I hear bananas are good for you. I like bananas.
Yeah, they're pretty chill.
Mr. Pickman with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hot dog! Hot dog yum! 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 Hot dog yum!
I'm okay with that one. Just don't do that other one. Okay? No. Why?
I had to! Legalize adulthood with a 20 gifted memberships. Legalize adulthood. Thank you so much indeed, dude. Batman Drew with a 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Legalize adulthood. You've been a good one, Legalize adulthood. Thank you. Stardust Viking with a $50 says, reject modernity, return to gorilla. Silverback baby. Silverback better. Lotus Wolf gifting a membership. Thank you, Lotus Wolf. Bashy Washy gifting 20 memberships to the stream down there. Josh Kelsey with a $20. Bashy Washy, mega thanks. He's my Saudi prince. Bashy Washy one day Bashy Washy gonna take me away from all of this.
No.
And I'm gonna live in some Arabian palace, eating grapes and drinking fine. And I think it's actually alcohol is actually illegal in Saudi Arabia. Fucking Saudis. Literature level $2 is looking good as keep up the gains. Well, it's more the losses that I'm trying to keep up. But you get it? Thank you, Literature Devil. Good to see you, buddy. Right, folks. The rest I will try to get through on Sunday Fun Day tomorrow. Bashawashi, you're an absolute superstar. Legalize Adulthood, you're absolute superstars. All of you people. See that? I just call them you people.
What do you mean, you people?
I mean, lovely audience.
Oh, okay.
You people, thank you so much for watching today's Real BBC. Everyone who super chatted or membered and they didn't get their super chat or membership read out today, I will be doing, as I do every Sunday, afternoon tea with Az. Probably start at 2 p.m. UK time this week, because that'd be a lot right there. And thank you so much. So I can read it out and give you the time and the credit that you deserve. Maybe I'll even try to drag Dan Vask into that as well. And then we can chuckle at the nuclear levels of shit that he put me through, which is all gravy, baby. So thank you so much indeed, everyone, for your generosity. And again, apologies if it didn't get read out today, but I will read it out Sunday. So thank you for having the patience there. Thank you so much indeed for watching. Mods, thank you for giving up your free time. I bet it's been fun today. So extra special thank you for that. Everybody who did super chat, everybody who did become a member, gifted memberships, or remembered. Thank you for supporting the channel. Never bend the knee. Never apologize. Fucking keep the courage of your own conviction. And all the thousands of you who have joined, thank you so much indeed. And not just for my own benefit, but hopefully now you'll also find other people whose voices you want to hear as well. So until next time, which is next week, when Gary will be sat there. Well, probably there. Live together. You take care. Oh, Morley.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
What? What's the matter?
I didn't say, Morla, do you have anything you'd like to plug before we go?
Oh, just the normal, usual figures. They still got 8 days, so 8 days left on those laddies.
Oh, get the vinyls! Yes.
I'll make a bigger thing about it next week, because it'll be 1 day left at that point. But,
yes, that'll be perfect. Yeah, we'll do a big one. If you go to makeship.com, Mauler and Fringy and Rags, they got vinyls of themselves up for pre-order. Please go if you've got the time, you've got the room in the house, and you've got the coin. Show them a little bit of love and buy a vinyl, a Mauler vinyl. Yeah,
they will likely never be made again, which is
true facts. Yes,
right. It'd be nice to grab them.
So until next week, you take care.
Bye for now.